Hello. Hello. Hi, sparks and fireflies. Hopefully. Maybe. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You can't hear Cal? Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, I know why it is. I know why it is. Hang on. Speak!
Oh, I'm speaking. Hello. Can you hear me, Sparks? Testing.
Yes. Yes, it should be coming through. Did you see the "Oh Captain, my Captain"? I did! Congratulations, you got the ultimate of rare poetry.
Hell
the ultra
yeah.
rare.
Cal dressed accordingly because we all go to hell here. I mean, this is a space where you could be forgiven. I'm just the one who's going to be like dragging all the bad ones down, you know?
And I'll be taking the few good ones up.
You'll be shepherding them, as you know.
I'll be shepherding them.
I cooked with that one, I think.
That was very good.
I am the devil's advocate. Yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I made this outfit specifically for this because I was like, I don't think I could necessarily make an outfit with this model, so why not go the opposite?
Sid is here for those to be remembered. Cal's here to burn the sinners. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
I mean,
that.
Cal is our lovely fire elf, so
yes,
it only makes sense.
I'm only one step away from being devilish, so like, you know.
Or angle and or devil.
I love that. Also, Fireflies, is Sia's like voice levels okay? Not too loud, not too quiet, right? Good. Let me know, okay?
Same Sparks. Okay. Is Cal okay now that you can hear her?
I love my spiky hair.
It looks so good.
I love it. Thank you. Okay. It seems like we're all good. So, today it's a confessional, of course. And as you can tell, if you look above our heads, there seems to be a little
wow, what's this?
Fundraiser up there.
What's this? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I'll get started with the fundraiser, guys. Okay. So, my fundraising spiel. Hang on, let me have a sip. A sip of my Pepsi. My throat is dry. Kinda glad I didn't finish the drawing because I'm excited to draw this, Cal.
I can send you a screenshot of this outfit if you need to, Moth, after stream. So if you want to use it as reference, you can.
Yes. Okay. Our fundraiser today is raising money for the campaign against living miserably, which is a campaign that helps people struggling with their mental health to get the help they need in these trying times. Oh my gosh, Luxie!
Hi, Luxie! Oh my goodness, thank you.
Our first donation. So
also,
the campaign against
yes, continue.
You said you'd get it started? No, let me go first. Look, you're so fast, Luxie. So, the campaign against living miserably provides a lot of help to people struggling with their mental health. And one of the main ways they do that is through anonymous helpline services. Now, these cost £12 on average for a singular call. They're obviously free for the person calling in, but they cost the charity £12. And this is very important to me as a cause, as 10 years ago today, I lost someone very, very important to me. And I know that he called Calm a few times, and I would have lost him a lot sooner if it wasn't for Calm. So, they did help. And if we can raise even enough money for, well, we've already raised enough for one call. Even if we can raise enough money for 2 calls, 3 calls, like there's a numerical difference that we're making for every £12 that we raise. So, if you guys have ever known someone who struggled with mental health or struggled with mental health yourself, These people are amazing. They're wonderful. And wow, we can actually help people. And it's not like a distant, we need to raise £6 million to make a difference for this. It's £12. £12 can save someone's life. So get on it. Get on it. Also, there are milestones. So for me, I don't know what Cal set up, but for me, every £50 we raise, you will get a seer confession that grows in embarrassing nature.
That's where I was. That's where I was with mine. So, you know what? Like, yeah, every 50, I'll also do a confession, okay?
Yeah.
We'll do that.
And we don't get the privilege of having it anonymous and read out by Mimir over here.
Yeah.
We just have to spill our secrets, okay?
Mhm.
So, even if it's for a selfish reason of wanting to know your Oshi's most embarrassing moments in life, hey, it's worth it, I think. It's worth it.
No, not the pill! I can't do it again!
Not a sip of pill.
Oh my goodness. I would actually, like, rather not. I'd just rather not. Every moment Rush gets, Rush reminds me of Pilk.
Always Pilk. Dude, the Pilk isn't that bad. It's awful.
You brought out
so
all the
bad.
Pilk believers in chat. No, we can't have this.
Embarrassing. I'll keep my mouth shut then. Dove, no, okay. Okay, Dove will know this. And we'll be able to testify as how embarrassing his confession is, because Dove is the only person in my life who knows of this, okay? If we reach £250, oh my gosh, my most embarrassing confession in my entire life, which I struggled to even admit to Dove, which only happened like 2 years ago, will be confessed.
Oh my goodness. Oh
and
my goodness.
It is the single most embarrassing confession in the world.
You see, oh my goodness. Mina with the 100. What
oh
the
my
heck?
God, Mina.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Well, we need to get kicked off with 2 of our own confessions, Cal.
Oh my goodness.
We're women of our word. Okay.
We are. Who's going first? Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
My first confession is that when I was about 16 years old, my English teacher, who, shock horror, I loved my English teacher. My English teacher was wonderful in secondary school. I was 16 years old. My English teacher was going to leave. Was going to leave her job. And so I thought, being a nice child, oh, you know what? I'm going to buy her a leaving card, okay? I'm going to buy her a leaving card. So after school, I got off the bus in the town centre and I went to Cards Direct and I bought her a card and I wrote it out and it was really, really emotional. Well, I also decided that I wanted a donut because I lived at the time by the seafront. So I went to get a fresh donut and then I was walking with my friend across the beach. Well, a gust of wind took both the donut and the card for my English teacher that I'd spent all of my pocket money on this donut and card. So, both of them flying out of my hands. They collide in midair. The seagull that swoops in to get the donut actually gets the card, realizes it's not edible, and drops it in the ocean. I'm still in my school uniform, and it is a Wednesday. So what do? I leave the donut behind. My friend picks it up off the beach and eats it whilst I'm not looking. And I chase after this card. Now, the seagull had dropped the card into the ocean, and without a second of hesitation, I am diving into the ocean, and I am sprinting to get after this card. Now, the problem is I'm in my uniform. It's a big, heavy blazer, a shirt, a sweater, and a skirt, and some DMs. I am diving into the ocean. I'm going after this card. The card is ruined by the time I grab it. It's all scrungled up, and my uniform is soaking. Anyway, I go to school the next day, and we didn't have a tumble dryer at the time, so my uniform is still a little bit wet. I smell damp, and I hand this scrumpled up mush to my English teacher in cupped hands because it doesn't hold its form. And I say to her, Miss English teacher, I did buy you a card. However, a seagull dropped it in the ocean. And in that very moment, my water bottle explodes in my pocket.
No! That makes
So I am not just damp, I am now acutely wet. In the middle of English class. I smell like a wet dog.
Gosh.
My card
Oh,
is
God.
just essentially paper mache. She's holding it. She looks at me. She's like, "Thank you, sir." And I was then told that when I left the classroom to go and get a new uniform from Lost and Found, she threw it in the bin.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that you would. Like... Oh my goodness. How... That's such a silly story and a silly series of events. But I fully believe it.
It
Like,
was embarrassing. Oh, God.
that's so good, actually. Now, here's the question. I thought this would be kind of fun. And I didn't put this bias here before stream, but it's nothing crazy. I think for our confessions, we should let chat decide
Oh,
we
yes.
should be absolved of our sins.
Oh, absolutely.
We can both do a separate poll, and you know, bring up the results together and find out the overall result of the two polls. Should Sia be absolved? I think it
Okay.
should be yes or no.
Yes
And
or
2 minutes,
no.
I think is like the best. The
Yes,
best
2 minutes is good. Absolved, but your floor-eating donut friend deserves to go to hell.
I agree. I think the floor-eating donut friend.
She's the
Crazy.
real criminal in this situation.
The judges are getting judged. Exactly. We haven't even been able to judge yet, you know?
Honestly, we just came straight in. Literally, I was like,
What do you call a group of Batmen? I don't know. What do you call a group of Batman?
Batmen? Men with
Batmen?
bet? An orphanage! You're going to hell for
Pretty
that
good.
one. You're going to hell.
So yeah, I personally would absolve you of that because you tried your hardest in every scenario. You even like went into the ocean for that card.
But like it was a fresh donut and it was lots of my pocket money. She turned around and ate my donut. So I didn't have a donut and I didn't have a card and I had no pocket money.
That's actually baffling.
Also, whilst we're waiting for the poll, I'm sorry that my boobs are out, guys. I did have a nun outfit that didn't show my boobs, but it didn't work on the VTube Studio collab. So,
Yeah. Prison model hits me, actually.
Mhm.
It hits me so. But,
I'm going to hell, according to my chat. I'm going
You
to
are?
currently.
You're being absolved in my chat.
Oh
You're
my
being
god!
absolved.
We'll have to go numerical, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. We do have a no now in my chat. To be fair, there's some people who will be between chats voting in both.
True.
So they could technically sway the vote. But, hey. Whoever could have voted no. I wonder.
Oh, it finished exactly on 50-50.
Okay, mine, 4 votes yes, 1 vote no.
Okay, so I got 13 on each of them. So, I mean,
Okay.
17, I am absolved. 14, I'm going to hell. I'm going to heaven.
Okay, I have my confession ready. Now, I'm starting off kind of tame in the sense of like, okay, I'm confident that I would probably be absolved of this. Okay? Because I was also like a victim in a
You are
Okay.
victim coded, as Vico said.
Okay, guys. Vika did say I'm victim coded. Mayor West! My
Mayor
goodness!
West!
Hello, Mayor West. Thank you for the
Yes.
donation.
Wait, we've reached my goal already.
Reached our goal already. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh. Victim coded dice for real. Hey. Oh, thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot that you guys are, you know, helping out. As Sia said, all it takes is £12 to save a life. So
We have just funded
you're doing well.
20 life-saving phone calls. As 20 people.
Yes.
That's like the average secondary school class.
That's so good, actually. I think because now we have at least, what, 5 confessions to do each?
Yeah.
I say we each do a confession and then we do 2 confessions that have been submitted, then we do our own confessions again. How do we feel about that?
Yeah. How long will this
Okay.
campaign be up? My pockets are empty today. I'm planning on just keeping it up. So if you'd like to donate, the link is in my Discord. I can also annoy Cal. Cal, put it in your Discord.
Yes, I have it in my Discord now. Already.
Mel's just flying by, airdropping donations. Yeah, he's in the plane. You know what he's like? Mel's to Minor. I love you guys. I love everyone who's donated even a penny.
Oh my god, Redwood. Now, I think, like, before we even read any confessions, Redwood needs to go to hell.
Redwood, go to floor 7 of my basement, please.
Okay. Off you go, Redwood. Anyway, it's time for Cal confession number 1, okay? Now, picture this, okay? 18-year-old Cal. I used to go to concerts a lot. But when I turned 18, my parents basically said, listen, we're not driving you places because it's really... There's not many concerts in my town. I have to travel, right? I think I had to travel quite far and go to Manchester. And you know, Manchester, big place. There's some dodgy areas in Manchester, okay? I had to pay for my own hotel. I had to pay for my travel. So I was really stressed out about a lot of that. I went to a concert solo. It was a fun concert. It was a fun time. And then I was walking home at like 11:30 at night in a not so safe area to the hotel. The hotel was maybe like 5-10 minutes away. And I'm walking, and as I'm texting my mother, hey, I'm on my way to the hotel. I'm like, I just need to basically like cross the road, right? And I'm there, but I need to walk a little bit further to get to traffic lights. And as I'm texting my mother, like I'm almost back safe, a guy on a bike comes by and tries to swipe my phone out of my hand. So in that moment, I death grip that phone in my hand. I am not letting go of that phone. They drag me along with their bike. And then I somehow managed to push him off his bike into the road, right? I get my phone back and I say all the terrible things I could think of to this man. Because he was like, you know, he was a lot older than me. He knows what he's doing. He's not a kid, right? I'm calling him every single word under the sun. And then he slowly picks up his bike and he's like, calm down, love. And I'm like, what? What do you mean calm down? Safe to say I keep yelling at him as he continues to leave, clearly tail between his legs. Now, a confession. The reason why I think it's a confession is because I put myself in great danger because I could have easily have gotten stabbed.
Oh my gosh, Cal's nice.
Was that worth putting myself in danger for?
Or is she going to hell for putting herself in danger, or is she going to heaven?
You know, like, I'm very proud of myself as an 18-year-old to have, like, stood up like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, was it stupid of me? Should Cal be absolved? But yeah, that's why I'm like, that's my mild one, you know, where I feel like the only thing what was maybe in the wrong was me putting myself in danger in a dodgy area in Manchester in the middle of the night as a young girl. So yeah.
Oh, Brody, the confessional booth has unfortunately been closed as of 5 p.m. today, but you are more than welcome to. Okay, if you go into my Discord and ping a mod, they'll let you know if you can find a way. My mods are very wise. My Discord.
Yes. Your Discord mods.
My Discord mods are very, very wise.
Discord.
And if there is a way, they will work out how to facilitate this for you.
They will find a way. I would do that too. I would do it too. That would be me on the news. I just like. I remember getting back to the hotel room and calling my mum and explaining exactly what happened, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And being concerned, and I was just filled with adrenaline. Are my mods wise? I don't know how to answer that.
Is Vico a mod in your chat?
I don't think Vico is a mod in my chat. I should mod Vico.
You should mod Vico, because then I can say, no, your mods are dumb as fuck.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, this is an overwhelming 100% Cal innocence score.
I have 60% go to hell.
Okay, 21 votes for innocence in my chat.
Okay, I think innocence wins then. I think, unless something changes in the next 10 seconds, I think I'm absolved. Yippee!
You're going to heaven, Cal.
Yeah, my chat, like Vika said last night, I am apparently victim coded, so, you know. And for those of you who are not aware, Vika and I were hanging out briefly last night, and we ended up talking my server, and someone was mentioning about bullying me, and then Vika said, well, Cal is very, victim coded, or something along those lines. And I'm like, oh, you're not wrong, but, you don't need to tell them.
She is so victim coded, gang.
Yeah. Well, I'm absolved. Now, the question is chat absolved of that?
Is chat absolved? Okay.
Mimir is going to talk to you guys and tell people's confessions through TTS. For those of you who are not in my stream. Sorry, I find it so funny. There's some people, nobody's questioned evil Mimir bald on my screen.
Yes, for those who are in my stream right now, if you go over to Cal's stream, the Mimir does not load properly. So is, in fact, bald. I wasn't able to submit a confession due to my travels. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay, Melwest.
I'm actually crying. Evil Mimir makes me laugh. Yeah, so Mimir's bald. And we decided that that's evil Mimir, so I put horns on Mimir. So this Mimir is my Mimir, you know? This Mimir is taking you to hell with me.
And my Mimir is taking you to heaven.
Yes, exactly that.
Oh,
exactly
thank you, Folox. Vico404, y'all can bully Cal. She's so victim coded.
Yeah, but then also Vico was saying that they're the only one who can bully Sia. Which I think I'm allowed to lightly bully Sia.
You can lightly bully me.
Lightly, but I wouldn't anyway because I'm a good person.
Are you evil, Mimir, because you're bald? Are you bald, Mimir, because you're evil?
Also, I have deemed evil Mimir as Mimevil, as a nickname.
Easy to rage bait it. Miney, you're the only person who's successfully rage baited me. Mimevil. Okay. Are you guys ready for the first anonymous viewer confession, baby?
Let's go!
Okay, this is Mimir's actual voice, by the way. This is what he sounds like.
I like men. End of confession. When I was a little kid,
Oh no.
Okay, as Mimir said,
confession.
I like men. Did he come through on my stream? This is what we need to know.
Did you guys also hear? Did you guys also hear it on my stream as well? Innocent.
I like men. End of confession.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay,
Okay.
here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
My immediate thought with this is this someone confessing to being gay or someone confessing to being straight? Because as the world's most beautiful little angel, I think if the person submitting this was a woman, then you're going to hell for being straight. If the person submitting this was a man, then you're going to heaven. Like, congratulations on coming out, King.
Yeah. But also, like, even if it's MLM, I'm still judging them a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Why like men
I-
when women are out there?
Exactly. I think it's a choice. You know, I think being gay is a choice.
Being gay is a choice, guys. Cal's dice. Cal homophobic arc. Okay, I would like you all to know that I do not endorse Cal's behavior. Cal does not speak for me. Not the clip.
We've only just started.
With the first quotes. You're just putting in the quotes chat in Bounce on it. For context, Bounce on it is a Discord server with me, Cal,
yes.
Nico, and a lot of other friends. Not all of them are
Mhm.
streamers, and we have a quotes channel, and in it
No.
was
What's
Cal
on it?
being homophobic.
Wait, what was I saying? Okay.
Being gays. Remember, all it's confirmed. Someone likes Five Guys. Thank you so much for the follow, Brody. Welcome
Okay.
in, welcome in.
But we all know I'm not homophobic, guys. It's okay.
Guys, my follow alert is hiding my face. Hello? Can you see me?
Listen, I just don't like men. I would actually say that I am a pioneer for equality by the fact that I don't like gay men and straight.
I think most would just say that you're manphobic.
I'm manphobic. Some men get a pass, but most are on thin ice, you know?
You know,
And that's my hot take.
I just don't want men near my no-no square.
No square. Okay. Now, here's another thing. Okay, I do want to also consider that if this is someone like, ooh, I'm secretly admitting that I'm gay and I haven't confessed this to many people, then I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that was a brave thing to do. You know?
Yeah. If this is someone coming out for like the first time and they're like, the only place for me to come out is this anonymous viewer confession hosted by two big titty anime girls, then you
Mhm.
know what? Kudos to you.
Yeah.
And in all sincerity, you're going to heaven. However,
Maybe.
maybe. Like, if you're also like a serial killer, then that may be up to doubt. But if you went to hell for that would not be you going to hell because you're gay.
No.
That would be you going to hell because you're a serial killer.
Yeah, exactly that. Nobody's going to hell around here for being gay. Now, the issue that lies here is this could just be a straight person.
This could be a straight person. In which case, I don't know what I was going to say.
Okay, what positives can we think of for a straight person confessing that they like men? Not many.
There's very
Not
few.
many.
There's very congratulations on. Okay. Maybe if it's a very masculine woman who's always been assumed to be a lesbian
Ah,
and has
you
been
know what?
like,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm afraid to confess to people that I do actually enjoy the company of men. Then in that
Yeah.
case, congratulations on finding your truth. Like, congratulations. But I think that's the only.
Oh my god.
She's bold.
Not Kai coming in here and make me fucking bald. Kai, you're going to fucking hell.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of look really cool bald, actually.
No, okay, you're going to hell for that one. Hear me out,
But
women
yeah,
into CBT. That's bettering society, surely. Actually, yes, true. Homemade vasectomy.
Sorry, what? It's my only purpose. What the fuck, Kai? Also, yeah, I think, in conclusion, a hesitant sent to heaven. Being straight isn't inherently wrong, I guess. You know?
You're kinder than me.
Oh, why? Why am I kinder than you?
I send straight people to hell. So the only people around are people who I have no competition with because they're gay men. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Please, no one write a Google Docie on me.
Okay, so like, in the middle, purgatory would be the only choice, right?
Mm-hmm. Do bi people also go to hell? I plead the fifth. No, okay, bi people go to heaven. Bi people go to heaven.
Because bi people are in Sia's imaginary dating pool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Unless it's bi men, I guess.
Bi men?
Bi women.
You're only
stay
going
bi
to
men.
heaven. Bi men only go to heaven if they're also into cock and ball torture.
Yeah! Easy peasy. There you go then.
There we go.
Beautiful. I think that was a good confession to start off. What are
we doing with the pans? Same as the...
Yeah.
God, what dating pool? Your pool's closed. You're getting... Listen.
That's what I said, imaginary dating pool. Not
my
like,
imaginary dating pool.
hypothetical. Damn. Okay. But I think that's a good one to start off on. A nice tame one. Like says we've been quoted like several times.
Bi men or bi men.
So real, so true.
Goodbye, men.
Goodbye, man.
We got so many great quotes from this one. A 3-word confession.
A 3-word confession.
Yeah, it's such a clippable moment, indeed.
Are we going to move on to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we have any more thoughts?
I think I'm ready to move on. I think I've said all that needs to be said.
Yeah, I think we have.
Mimir?
Take it away.
I like men. End of confession.
Oh, okay, hang on.
When I was a little kid, I never owned a Ken doll, but I loved acting out the most dramatic scenes with them, so I'd make them lesbians and make them scissor before I even knew what that was. It was messy, they were cheating on each other, and everything. They had kids. However, my cousin had a Ken doll, so when we played at her house, they cheated on him and were gay with each other. End of confession.
Hello? Hello?
You're going to heaven.
You are going to heaven. Straight to the back. Like, there is nothing.
The moment it said they made the doll scissor, I was like, heaven.
Heaven immediately.
Heaven. Before they even knew what that was.
Oh my, like, that is a natural born lesbian. Everyone knows that being a lesbian is only a choice if you didn't inherently know what scissoring was.
Yeah. I think it is a common occurrence of making your dolls scissor when you don't know what that is.
I made
But
my
you
dolls
know
scissor.
that it feels like romantic in nature when you're a child.
Like, oh yeah, they're bumping uglies, literally. My god.
I think the cheating is fine because it's in a fictional context.
Yeah. And now it's just like
You know?
NTR cuckisms, you know?
What's LSP? What's
Little-
LSP?
li-
Lilith's Pet Shop, right?
Yeah. Well, LPS.
LSP.
Littlest
Oh,
Sex
it is
pot?
LPS. Sex pot? I loved Lilith's Pet Shops growing up. I loved Lilith's Pet Shops. I also used to love, you know, the little, like, Moshi Monsters little collectibles.
Yes.
The Moshlings. Yeah.
Not littlest sex pot. I had almost all G1 Monster High dolls. I looked to do some Claude in the closet to make the girls kiss instead. Funny how I turned out Dove. We're making out after stream.
Wow. Gay people in my stream.
Gay people.
I'm not helping the homophobic fucking issues here, am I? Let's okay, I'm not homophobic.
Cal loves the Westboro Baptist Church.
Yep. I go there every Sunday. I actually went there before stream.
It's a bit of a commute. That's why we were running late.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I think I feel like that confession feels like more of a simple choice than the I like men.
Yeah, I feel like the I Like Men one was a real philosophical debate, and this was like, they decided to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Cal, we've done 2 confessions from chatters. So do you know what time it is?
It's our confessional time.
And you're
We'll
going
give you-
first.
I'm going first. Oh my god. I need to pull from the confessions that I thought of like a week ago that I didn't write down in my head.
Of course.
Okay. I'm gonna confess something and Chad's gonna hit me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So about 2 months ago, I cancelled the stream and I said, guys, not feeling too well. This is a very quick one. It was actually because my friend who only comes online to play games like once every 2 months bothered me like 30 minutes before stream, and I really wanted to play games with him, so I just cancelled stream.
Oh my gosh, Callan had liar arc? Wow. Wow.
And that's my truth. That's
I'm
my truth.
voting. I'm voting on that one.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be absolved of this one. This is the only time I've actually cancelled and I've, you know, not been unwell.
Oh my god, this is overwhelmingly. This is
Are you adding additional votes on your thing?
yeah, I thought it was funny. For 10 channel
many-
points.
10. Okay, I'll do the sim. Oh my god. The whole damn
funny.
series.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know I can just say that, but it feels like... Okay, the reason why I was like, hey, I'm just gonna say this to make it easier is because, like, otherwise I'm gonna feel like I have to explain an entire thing, you know? So I just cancel. Yeah.
I'm looking at the confessions.
Oh, don't, stop looking, stop looking!
Not the confessions, the votes, the votes. I haven't looked at the confessions. The vote difference, I mean, is insane.
Mine is tied currently. Oh wait, no, it's going more on the no side. Ooh. Oh. Listen, guys.
I
10 minutes
see.
green up. I could be no longer bold. I think. I can't remember what my I can't remember what my keybind is to not be bold anymore. Hold on, guys.
Oh my gosh. I have a fear, Cal, and that is that about 2,000 channel points have been used for this one.
To be fair, mine's looking at 100 right now. No, that's 1,000 actually, almost.
Jack, you maniac.
Damn.
Jack alone contributed 1,230 channel points.
Yeah, I listen. I feel like it wouldn't be as bad if I was just honest, but I just lied. I'm gonna be so real. Lies Dice made an appearance for a moment 2 months ago.
Okay. Cal, 260 votes that you go to hell, and 5 that you go to heaven.
Really? I've got I've got like 76 to hell and 68 for heaven. So I guess I'm going to hell.
You're definitely going
For
to hell.
that
There's
one.
no doubt that
I deserve that. I deserve that.
Okay. Right. Okay, guys, my confession. When I was about 15, actually, I was a bit of a troublesome teenager, okay? And when I was 15, so I'm setting up the poll preemptively so I can just hit send when I'm done. Okay. When I was 15 years old, I did jiu-jitsu, which is a Brazilian martial arts where you roll around and choke people and things.
That's a way to word it.
Yeah. And I found out that my friend at the time had a group chat that was designated to being homophobic towards me. Obviously. Lesbian. So, I thought jiu-jitsu was a religion. I'm that too. So, upon me finding that out, I invited the girl who had been my best friend since I was 5 to a jiu-jitsu session with me because I had a guest pass that I could use so that I had an excuse to beat her up for 2 hours.
That's pretty good. I mean, like, I'd do the same if I was in that kind of space, you know.
Like, straight up the entire time, throwing her around, hitting her
Oh my
elbow in the
goodness.
throat.
I wish you would elbow me in the throat.
I'll elbow you in the throat, Cal.
Thank you. We'll organize that one day.
I know 7 ways to choke a woman, and only 2 of them are fun.
Obviously, completely platonically. I'm not coming for Dove's game.
Yeah, obviously.
Dove, it's okay. Like, you can choke me too if you want. Make it fair.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I need to just be quiet.
No. I wish I could have done that with one of my ex-friends. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I feel like it's the best way to get out a bit of aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, look in with the votes, by the way. We've only got like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Platonic threesome with no sex, but all the choking. Exactly.
Damn. My chat really wants you to be absolved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a bit
Yeah.
tied, but there is a winner.
I saw your video about the Rage Room Kai, and I was like, damn, I would love to go there.
Oh my gosh, my vote is done.
Yes. I think you are absolved.
I am absolved. I am
You're 2
absolved
for
in both
2.
chats. I'm 8 heaven, 2 hell. So
Yeah, you're overwhelmingly heaven on this thing.
I
Wanna
would
be
be
choked
choked
by
by Conquest or Invincible.
Isn't he voiced by Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Am I correct in saying that? If that's the case, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in The Walking Dead, guys. Did you know that?
Okay, Cal's Dice, Rick Grimes, VTuber.
I love being Rick Grimes VTuber.
So
His place is
you know what? Actually, this is a confession in itself because it's embarrassing. So I'm gonna wait for our next confession
okay.
to say what I was gonna say. But guys, if I forget, just type Rick Grimes in chat, and I will remember.
And what Rick Grimes themed confession are you going to share?
I have
I'm
quite a few.
concerned.
No, I have
Oh
one.
my goodness, I'm scared. Well,
Okay.
I think it's time for Mimir to have some input.
All right, Mimir, speak to us, boy.
End of confession. First by kiss was tiny but accidental. I received a birthday gift from a friend and got crazy excited. I hugged him and then went for a cheek smooch, but because the hug was over, they moved back and turned to speak. I ended up kissing the corner of their lips. I told them it was an accident and got too comfortable. But I almost died. Embarrassed, unfortunately, for Mini-Me. I was thinking about it a little disrespectfully for the months after. Please put me in the grave. End of confession.
Oh my gosh, no.
It depends on what your confession was, Redwood. We have had a confession about the 3 words "I like men" and about Ken dolls scissoring. So you know, I don't think there's necessarily anything. Well, there's nothing inherently wrong with an accidental kiss, like people moving, you know,
Yeah.
in a way that is unexpected. However, the disrespectful thoughts.
The disrespectful thoughts are a thought crime, and everyone knows that in Catholic doctrine, thought crimes send you to hell. So
Yeah.
I thought of Redwood in the first confession.
I
like men.
Redwood in the first confession. Redwood likes to tell people that he likes men, so it really surprised me. Also, guys, if you hear your confession read out and you want to admit to it being yours, you're allowed to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But we are reading them out officially as anonymously, so
Yes.
you can make that choice if you want to.
A few people did attach their Discord usernames or like their handles to the confessions, but Dove censored them out, so they won't be read. And I don't know who they are, and Cav doesn't know who they are.
It's not my confession, but I also like men.
I will admit if it's mine, I want to be judged. Okay. Well, actually, if you are going to confess that it's yours, please wait until me and Cal have done our judgments so we don't become biased.
Yes. Okay, but yeah, I mean, thought crimes in terms of the Catholic Church, obviously, sinful, you're going straight to hell. Thought crimes in the Church of Seer's Dice, though.
I think that thought crimes aren't a crime in the Catholic Church. I think your only crime here would have been, like, wanking to it.
Never said that, Sia.
But I'm right.
Okay.
If you pull out the rose toy in that moment,
Oh my goodness.
then
Guys,
that's a crime.
we're getting the 18 plus tag.
Okay.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's my last mention of the rose toy, I swear.
You can mention the rose toy as much as you want. It's
Okay. Fair warning, guys, I may be mentioning the rose toy. So please add 18.
I think Sia is becoming more and more 18 plus as the months go by.
I think so. I think I started so innocent, and
You started very soft and, like...
the Monday Catwoman stream that I had once, it was over.
What is the Monday Catwoman stream?
Sparks, explain the Monday Catwoman stream.
I need to know about this, actually. That sounds like an incident, you know? Okay, I'm gonna hydrate because people are wanting me to hydrate.
I've added the 18 plus tag.
Sia's
Settling in on streaming and turning into a gremlin. Yes, I am. I fear. I started quite nervous, and now I'm like, okay, guys.
Okay. I am going to quickly go pee. I'm gonna pee
Oh my gosh.
so hard. Okay, guys. Okay, I need to be so honest because I feel like I can be honest with my fireflies, but I also feel comfortable enough to be honest with, you know, the sparks. When I pee, sometimes it hurts, but not in the UTI way.
What?
Like when my bladder is full, my pelvic area hurts. And I think
Please
it's to do
see a
with...
doctor.
No. It's I think it's, you know, like possibly endometriosis related because that's a common thing that can happen. It's not all the time, but it's like when it's super full, you know. Also, look, I'm piss girl timing. Oh, it's not pinning. Oh. It's pinned onto you. Give me that back. No.
Mine now.
Oh my god. You're gonna have to get rid of it though. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. See you keep yapping. You
Okay.
choose if you want to judge them or not.
Right. I think because you didn't bring out the rose toy, you're not going to tell. How many confessions are there? Do you know? I believe over 30 was the last count that Dove gave. Dove and Lux were working so hard, they put it into a really nice Google sheet for us. About 30? Yes. So this will be quite a long stream because we're already an hour in and we're on confession number 3. But I'm down. I got nowhere to be. I'll admit after. Okay. I only gave one. Beautiful. I know Vico submitted one. But I'm not going to say. If I know it's Vico, I'm not going to say. Because, you know, I color-coded it. Yes, the sheet is color-coded. Hello.
You might need to get rid of the piss girl time. I can't click it.
Wait, hang on. It's not on my screen. It's the funny thing.
It's not on your screen. I am
No.
setting to... Oh, I can remove it. No, it's not removing.
Huh?
Guys, we're stuck in piss girl time forever.
I love piss girl time. Let's piss together, guys.
Let's piss together. It's a collective.
Yeah.
Do you think we can hit the world record for loads of people pissing at one time?
Yes, for sure.
Yes. I don't know what happened. Did you turn off my items or something? Is that why you can't see it?
No, I've got them on.
Because I can't get rid of it. And when I click remove items from scene, it will let me. It will let me.
Hang on, let me see if it's coming up under my items.
It is
No.
pinky, so maybe.
It's not under my items. And it moves with steer, which is funny. We could just keep it on.
But it's like massive. That's the issue.
Go Pascal.
Okay. Now I'm thinking of how I could do this. Hold on.
Whilst you work this out,
Yes.
I'm gonna explain the Catgirl Monday. Catgirl?
Okay.
Catwoman Monday. I typically stream on Saturdays and Sundays, occasionally on Fridays, shameless plug. And one day, just because scheduling, it managed to fall that instead of having a stream on Saturday, I had a stream on Sunday and Monday. So, on the Monday, I was like, guys, I've never streamed on a Monday. I feel a bit weird. Like, I don't feel right in the head. And during that stream, I ended up going on a very, very long tangent about how attractive I found Arkhamverse Catwoman. A tangent in which I purred/growl. Which at the time, I was a bit more say-so. And that was quite... You legitimately growled at the thought. Yes, and then I put her on screen and I was like, can you blame me? Can you blame me? And so thus began the origin of every single day of the week, you unlock a different kind of seer. So if I have a stream on like a Tuesday, they're like, oh my god, we get to find out what Tuesday seer is. Did we play marbles that day? I think we did. I think we also did jackpots.
That's crazy.
And I ended up seducing this box.
Questions here. Can you try and like unlock items?
Yeah,
on
let
your
me
end?
unlock them. They're unlocked now.
No, I can't get rid of it. What the heck? I don't know what happened.
Because it just isn't even on my screen.
Could you like, if you removed items from scene and put Mamiya back, would that work? Do you think?
But my Mamiya. Yeah, I can do that.
Mamiya can come back. Have you done it?
No.
Okay, let me know when you've done it.
Create new item scene. Bean Boy. Is Mamiya. Mamiya. Save.
If you can get rid of it, I'd have to restart VTube Studio, but then I'd have to restart.
The
No,
collab.
I don't think I have to restart stuff.
Remove all items. I've removed all the
No,
items.
it's only Mamiya. What the heck? It's something on my end then. Okay, I might have to close VTube Studio and come back.
Why don't you exit out the collab and come back?
Oh, that's such a good idea. Okay, let me quickly do that.
Guys, where's Mamiya gone?
Leave.
Where's
Okay,
Mim-
I've left. It's gone.
You vanished.
Yes. And then password.
Hey, Mamiya. Go up here.
Okay, it's all loading. Apologies for the scuff. My bad
Apologies.
for needing to pee.
How dare you piss?
I know, right? I know, right? I'm so alone. Where I see her. If I remember correctly, there was a shape on the road while you were contemplating the marble race, and you just interrupted with, "Is that vagina?" Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that sounds right for a Monday seer.
That does sound. No more piss girl breaks. Yeah, I guess not. No more piss girl breaks for me. And my pissy girl. I'm such a pissy girl.
You're a naughty,
Wait,
pissy girl.
It didn't make me join. Connecting disconnected. What do you mean disconnected? Join. Okay, I'm connected. There we go.
Beautiful. I finished fiddling around.
Okay. Is Mamiya back?
Yes.
Oh, Mamiya is back. Okay, I just need to slightly reposition Mamiya's horns. There we go. Oh, son. We're slowly getting closer to each other.
It's because the tiltify alerts were on my head.
That's so real. That's so real and true.
There we go.
That's fine, though. Yippee! We're back, we're back, we're back!
We're back!
Okay. So we were judging the kiss. I think you're fine and you're absolved. In my personal opinion. Thought crimes are not crimes.
Not in the
And
Church of
An accidental
Citicize.
kiss isn't a crime necessarily, so...
Mamiya's
Yeah.
next confession.
Please put me in the grave. End of confession. Okay, this is long, but when I was 15, my cousin was kind of obsessed with me. He would copy literally everything I did and everything I was interested in. This really annoyed me, but I was the oldest of the kids in the family, so constantly babysat all of my siblings and cousins, and because of that I didn't really pay much attention to 13M, because he was only a couple years younger than me and needed a lot less management than the younger ones. Anyway, one day, after I finished looking after the kids, and they've all scuttled on home, I go back into my room, and in there is a letter with my name on and a box of chocolates. It was a love letter from my cousin. I read the letter, balled it up, and hid it in the back of my closet. I then took the expensive chocolates he gave me, took them to my girlfriend's house, and hid there for nearly a month. When I returned, I did not tell a soul, and avoided my cousin for nearly 5 years. Am I forgiven for ghosting my cousin, who confessed his love to me after sharing the $dollar chocolates he bought me with my girlfriend? End of confession.
I'm actually stunned.
My jaw is on the fucking floor.
Because I feel like, because they said it was the 13-year-old male cousin, right?
Right.
I feel like at 13 years old, you should also like know that like having a crush on your cousin isn't like it shouldn't be a thing, right? That
Yeah.
you should admit at least.
Incest was not on my list of what we did. Honestly.
I mean, I'm immediately like, yes, you're forgiven. Because like at least your girlfriend got some time with you as well, you know?
Yeah.
You was being a good partner. And
Expensive
you put those
chocolates.
chocolates to good use.
Anonymous confessions, of course, they'll be incest.
Yeah,
You know what?
Ghosting is more than fine in that situation, I fear.
For 5 years, the dedication.
Yeah, I'm actually proud of you for being so dedicated, actually. I think you're in the top tier of heaven, if you ask me.
Honestly.
Okay, we got an ad break.
We got an ad break.
We can just yap until end of ad break. Wait. Oh no, Rush got an ad break. Rush, where's your sub? No. But yeah, I want to know what happened after 5 years. I also I'm curious, how did it say in the confession how old Anonymous was?
Yes, it was in brackets, so it wasn't read out by the
Okay.
TTS. He was 15.
Wow. Yeah. I don't blame a 15-year-old at all as well. I feel like I wouldn't blame an adult, but let alone a 15-year-old escaping from that situation.
Being like, okay, I'm moving to my girlfriend's.
See you later. No more cousin babysitting for me if they're gonna be weird.
And what incest?
Yeah, you're in the most wonderful place in heaven. That is the most comfortable. And your girlfriend can come along if you want.
Honestly.
Who has money at 13? Who knows? Might have stolen them. Might have just bought them with some pocket money. Who knows?
The
It depends on
dedication
the
to
person.
confess your love to your cousin with expensive chocolates bought from
Right.
your pocket money. Like how strongly are you riding the incest coaster?
No one would expect my lemonade somebody with incest chocolate. That's so funny. Oh, I love it here. This is so funny. You know, I heard you when I went to go piss, girl. Also, yeah, we do have 30 odd confessions, but I think once we get through our own confessions,
It'll be
we've got 3 more each, right?
Yeah.
Unless we get more. I think we will get through them a bit quicker.
Premeditated crime.
Premeditated.
If it was expensive chocolate, right? Like
That's
it was
the
down as
thing that's throwing me
dollar chocolate, right? So that's
Yeah.
at that point, that might have been multiple pocket money.
Yeah. It just depends on how much the kid gets for pocket money. Unless
Was it a big box of Hotel Chocolat chocolate? That's
oh, yeah.
that's 50 quid a pop.
But it also depends on the perception of Anonymous's perception of what's expensive and what's not, you know? Because it could be something a box of Lindor chocolates, which is a bit more expensive, but not the most expensive you could ever get, you know?
Yeah, that's £8.
What's the horniest chocolate?
You know, you
Ooh.
can get that chocolate that has what's it called in it? It's got like sex chemicals in it.
Oh, wow.
My brain is only saying amphetamines, and that's not right.
The sexiest chocolate in my brain is Galaxy Caramel.
It has the vein down the middle. Aphrodisiac. Yes, aphrodisiac. Thank you for
Galaxy
looks.
Caramel. I think I'm the correct one here, actually.
That is what I'm taking. Lexi is prescribed ADHD medication. Okay, Lexi is not a meth addict. Oh my god.
This I didn't expect to be laughing as much as I have been so far this stream. Yeah, I mean, you're absolved. There's no question about it, right?
Yeah,
like
innocent. Immediately going to
innocent.
heaven.
Yes.
It also said in brackets, so because it doesn't read out the brackets, I have the text loaded up. In brackets, it says, so the babysitting the siblings and cousins was 8+ kids at a time.
Oh.
And after reading the letter, he didn't tell a soul. He just put it in the closet, not telling a soul. This is not saying a soul, but I guess that's like, you know, not telling a soul. But that's all that's in brackets.
That's baffling. It's baffling.
Oh my gosh, hang on. I think
free.
my mother is calling up the stairs for me. Hang on.
Okay. So yes, hello chat, it's me, Cal's Day. Fun fact as well, you do get an extra confession of my own in this, because I did put a confession into the anonymous thing. Obviously, I'm gonna be judging my own confession, but you guys won't know what it is until you'll have to assume which one it is, I guess.
I can't wait for the Carl's Dice confession.
Yeah. Speaking of Carl's Dice confession, it's our confession time. And
yes,
it's your turn to go first.
It is indeed my turn to go first. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to think of. I had so many confessions.
Rick Grimes one.
Oh yes, the one with Rick Grimes. Okay, so thank you. I completely forgot about that. So when The Walking Dead came out, I didn't watch it. Right? I didn't watch it, but. My family watched it a lot. And okay, once again, for those who don't know me, I am like an English literature nerd. It's like my favorite thing in the world, okay? It's my favorite thing. So when I had people talking about Rick Grimes, I didn't hear the G in that. I thought it was Rick Rhymes. And this, like, the entire time, I thought The Walking Dead was, like, Dead Poet Society-esque, like, sonnets and shit. And I was like, wow, isn't it great that it's been turned into such a big thing? Like, everyone loves English literature. That's so good. And it wasn't until I watched an episode of The Walking Dead with captions on that I realized it was Grimes, like, dirty. And I immediately turned it off, and I haven't watched it since. Because I was so disappointed about it not being about poetry.
Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes. I love Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes. However, I'm gonna put a poll up. I don't think you should be absolved of that, in my personal opinion. I think you should just do more research, you know? Yeah, and you need to keep watching as well. It's also the fact that you just didn't continue watching, you know?
Yeah, because I thought it was about poetry and I was so upset. Believe you made... Okay, you're telling me that if you didn't hear about a wandering character called Rick Rhymes, that you wouldn't think that he was spitting mad sonnets.
Wait, have you seen the Rick Grimes versus Walter White rap battle of history or whatever?
No.
That's Rick Grimes right there. You should watch it sometimes, guys. You should all watch it. The only reason I'm so aware of it is because one of my friends, since they started watching The Walking Dead, keeps quoting it, and I was like, what do you mean dude smoothie? Why is there a dude smoothie involved here?
What?
There's a line to where he's like, I'm gonna turn you into a dude smoothie or something. I don't know. Uh, but yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I would recommend it. A lot of people are saying you should be absolved. What?
Also, a lot of people are saying that I should be absolved. The epic rap battle of history is on my Spotify.
That's good. That's
Okay,
good.
Luxie, that's dirty. That should be an anonymous confession.
The only thing I know about The Walking Dead is Carl. You know?
Carl!
Every time we mention The Walking Dead on stream, you know I'm gonna go on a tangent. So, like, I hope you know that my confession is also Walking Dead related.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And we're keeping on theme this time, you know?
Yeah.
It looks like you're being absolved in my chat.
I am. Okay, 136 going to heaven and 72 going to hell.
You've got 100% absolved rate right now. How do you feel?
I feel heavenly and divine.
Okay. Well, time for my Walking Dead related confession. It's kind of like a 2-in-1. Okay. So you guys know me as Carl's Dice, Rick Grimes, Calcifer, whatever the fuck VTuber. But Rick Grimes is like one of the most primary things in there. So it's like not crazy spoilers, but semi spoilers. So if you don't want to hear semi spoilers for The Walking Dead, you know, just turn away for like a minute. So when I say I like Rick Grimes, everyone like watches the first season, like, yeah, Rick seems like a decent guy, you know. But I don't like that Rick Grimes. I like Rick Grimes when he's at his lowest. And when he's his most unhinged. When he wears his notorious thing that we call a murder jacket, and he's covered in blood, and he bites down on a person's neck and rips out some flesh in defense. That's the Rick Grimes that I enjoy. But also on top of that...
That's more.
I may be Rick Grimes VTuber, but Rick Grimes hasn't always been my favorite character, and I don't even think he is my favorite character solidly, because there's a lot of characters that I really like. So yeah, I'm sorry for betraying you guys.
I can't believe
I only like one version of Rick Grimes, and he's not even like 100% my favorite. I like Daryl Dixon, and I like Michonne a lot, and I like Rosita a lot, and I like Father Gabriel a lot.
Yes. I can't believe this. Lucifer strikes again.
Lucifer? That sounds like I've got lice.
You do?
No! Ban this VTuber. I haven't done a poll. My bad, guys. My bad.
Cow's lies with the cow's lies.
Should how be absorbed?
Lies, dice.
But that doesn't mean I don't love Rick Grimes. I do, in fact, love Rick Grimes. I would have him on a body pillow. But there's just too many good characters in The Walking Dead that it's really, really hard to be like, this is my solid top one, you know? And they move about a lot depending on my mood. But growing up, my favorite character was Daryl Dixon, and it had been until maybe like the end of the main show. So yeah. It shouldn't even be an option. I say this is funny because I knew Ricky isn't even your top fan. Okay, Hannah didn't. We have had discussions. We were saying, I don't like have a favorite child. I swear, I don't have a favorite child, but I talk about Rick Grimes a lot. People don't want me to be absolved. What the heck?
Yeah, no, my chat wants you to go to hell quite solidly.
Wow, am I really a terrible person?
You are.
I do talk about Rick Grimes the most, but like, there's some stuff that I'm not gonna say on stream. That is also another reason why I love Rick Grimes. Not even sexual. It's just some other like weird stuff. But like, yeah, Rick Grimes is important to me, and I think he is one of the best main characters of a TV show. Because a lot of TV shows have like mid main characters, and the side characters are usually better. So that's why I like Rick, because he's a good main character.
98% of my chat say you should be doused in flames.
Oh, wow. Is it bad that my initial reaction to Kai saying who is Rick Grimes is to just shut the fuck up? Okay, Kai and I are friends. I'm allowed, right? I'm allowed to tell him to shut the fuck up, but like lovingly
Shut the
and
fuck up.
kindly.
I can't believe this.
I'm just so passionate about Rick Grimes, okay? Yes, I'm going to hell. Okay.
50 votes for hell.
I think instead of putting Rick Grimes first on the whole, like, Cal, Calcifer, Cal's Dice, Rick Grimes VTuber, we should do Cal, Calcifer, Cal's Dice, Cal Lies, Rick Grimes VTuber.
Yeah, for sure.
The only man, the character matters, Glenn. Real and true. Cal getting violent. Yeah, I do get violent about Rick Grimes. I am passionate about that man. Yeah, that's my confession. Mamiya! Mamiya, it's time!
Mamiya!
Get on with it.
Are you ready, Mamiya? I don't know how we're gonna one-up that one. The incest one.
The incest one's crazy.
End of confession. I have a slight gambling problem in gacha games, where I have spent over £2,000 in a month. And I have had strings where it has been over £1,000 consistently, totaling roughly £5,000 plus in less than a year. End of confession.
In brackets, it says my first 2 cars cost less than that.
Okay, so Sia is very aware of my opinion on gacha games.
I am very aware.
I had massive fears, probably, I think it was from the first or second year that Genshin came out. For like a good year where I played Genshin Impact, and I spent money I didn't have on that game. It was bad. It was very, very bad. I probably spent over £1,000 on that game within like a few months. So I can see where they've done this. Right? How can you do this to yourself? As someone who is reformed from gacha games, like, you're punishing yourself for no reason, you know?
As someone who has a monthly budget for gacha games and has probably spent less than £1,000 total across all of my gacha games, I say, please seek therapy for your gambling addiction.
Yes.
Like that, you're going to hell.
Yeah, and here's the door to hell. Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Go to therapy, and on your way out, go to hell.
Once you uninstall whatever gacha games you're playing and never install them again, then we can consider opening door to heaven to you. But until that time, you are going to hell.
Actually, no, the door to heaven will be open to you when you repay us for having made that confession by donating £5,000.
Oh yeah, actually no, I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
You can bribe the escorts to heaven.
Yes, use your Genshin monthly money to donate to this instead. Easy peasy.
My pockets are crying at the thought. Honestly,
it is a lot of money. It really is. It really adds up as well, because like, I think it costs like about 100 minimum if you're like, my prices might be off. I haven't played a gacha game in a very long time, but like, I swear I was spending like 100 to get like not even a guaranteed like 5-star.
Minor. It was minor.
Yeah, minor, you're going to hell. Minor, you're going to
minor. Oh my god.
No, you're gone. There's no coming back from this.
Oh my god. Was it that one fucking gacha game that you play a lot? Yeah, he plays those gacha games in Discord. He does. He does. Oh my god. Wait, guys, if you wanna hang on. Wait, we're going into the sponsor of this stream, which is totally not true. If you want to spend money on your gacha games, you can get a discount and give me money at the same time by using lootbar.gg, using my link that's in my Discord. Anyway, moving on.
Sim. I definitely have a link in my Discord for the same thing. Yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, I have to stand by my morals in terms of gacha games because even my closest friends, I criticize for still playing gacha games and spending money. Literally last night, I was criticizing my friend for playing Genshin Impact.
Shut up!
aka
I love
Professor.
Uma Musume. I love Uma Musume.
Thank you for the like, Kai. So like I have to stay passionate about my hatred. I'm also like, okay, it makes me feel better for not playing those games as well, to be fair. So it's about making me feel better, not about making you feel bad, you know? Just think about it like that.
I'm listening to the Source play Honkai Star Rail. When I was drunk, I told my mother about this. She pulled out the belt.
I think we've definitely, like, I don't think there's any more we need to say on this one.
Look, I think that's a very easy... You're going to hell, my man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Apologies.
Okay. Mimir, take it away.
End of confession. When I was small, I tried to ask my mother what the words innuendo, promiscuous, and taboo meant right in from the family. Honest, I didn't know what it meant. I wanted her to explain why my friends kept saying this stuff like that. She didn't even answer me. I thought she was mad at me. So I had to go and search it up. Deep shame, so awkward. I never brought it up again. Did I embarrass her? End of confession.
Did they say how old OP was? I
No.
can't remember, just young. Okay.
Just young. When they were small.
Well, okay. But like, when you're small, you don't know if that's a bad thing to ask. So how could you know? How could you know? Better?
I think you're innocent, actually. I think that's quite innocent. Like,
I also
you asked your mother, maybe in front of the family, but if you didn't know what it meant, it's like saying, what does the word encyclopedia mean? You know?
Yeah, that's basically, yeah, it's basically that. So it's like, he wanted Jesus and my mom thought I was saying Jesus. And it's also like, how are you meant to know? How are you meant to know that something is inappropriate to bring up in front of family as well, you know? Like,
if you don't know what it means at all, you know? Like, I think you're innocent.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's anything wrong with what you asked, in my personal opinion. Especially as a curious child. And your mother could have just, you know, said, not right now. You know what I mean? Like, and redirected you instead of, you know, giving you silent treatment. I think your mother goes into purgatory for that one, though.
Yeah. I think the mother should have answered, because then she knew that her child would then be Googling what promiscuous means, and would probably see some promiscuous things.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Also, I'm just imagining this kid is like 8, right? What kind of 8-year-old friends uses the word promiscuous?
Well, okay, in my head, I'm picturing no older than 12, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like small, once you hit 13, you're a teenager. You would have said when I'm a teenager, I feel.
Yeah.
So I could see it maybe in like the 10 to 12 range, but it would be weird and lower. So weird kids if it was small. It could have been a song. That is true.
Promiscuous. That's not even the words.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I was thinking of, you know, that Mysterious Girl song, but Promiscuous Girl. Oh, Mysterious Girl, that song, but Promiscuous Girl instead. It's so
Promiscuous
wrong.
Girl. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get close to you. Come on, move your body. That X Factor clip, yeah.
Yeah.
Just some British things happening right now.
British to what? What am I saying?
Yeah.
British to British communication.
Yes.
Wanker.
Exactly that. Wanker.
Alright, Cal, what's your confession?
Oh my god.
Your 4th confession.
Let me think. You know, Okay. This is actually the first time I've ever talked about this. I've talked about the issue before, but I haven't talked about certain details. Okay, because I was a petty 17-year-old. When I think I should be absolved of this, just saying. When I was around 17, I went to a concert, another concert, discussion, with someone who I met online. They were younger than me. They were 15, right? But we was both getting the same train, and they were going on their own. So I said, listen, I'm more than happy to go with you and just look out for you because, I'm not a weirdo. And I wanted to make sure that they were safe since they were a lot younger. And they had someone who lived in the city, so when they went home, they would be getting a taxi to that place. We went, we had a good time. We was going to see the support act, and then we moved to the back when the main act came on, and they went into the mosh pit. Okay? They came back to me and this other friend that we made, and they said, I've lost my phone. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. We can maybe ask around. Long story short, a lot of people were getting their phones stolen. And I sat there. My parents were waiting for me, by the way, and they were like trying to push me to leave. But I sat there. I called them a taxi. I made sure they got to their brother's house, and I made sure that they safely got somewhere safe. I was, at the behest. I don't know if that's the right word. My parents were annoyed because I was doing all of that. A few days later, this person went to the London show also. And there was a few people on Bandstand Twitter that didn't like me for whatever reason. I never did anything wrong necessarily, they just didn't like me. And this 15-year-old went around and told everyone that I stole her phone. Right? And the person who didn't like me, who was a lot older, she was like 20, 21, talking to a 17-year-old, of course, in this manner, is like, I'm going to tell the lead singer of this band, because they followed each other. This lead singer also followed me, right? So I could be in his DMs as well. And I'm gonna, basically expose you, blah, blah, blah. They had no evidence, no proof that I had done this. I hadn't stolen phone. I never thought about that. So in retaliation, I've never told anyone this. I messaged the lead singer of the band, and I screenshotted their account, sent them to him, and was like, "Hey, just a heads up, these people have been harassing and spreading incorrect rumors about people at your concerts and getting people to dogpile on people online, because it's not the first time they've done something like this." And the lead singer unfollowed them and just thumbed up my message.
Heaven. You're going to heaven.
That's my confession. That's my confession.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm. I felt really proud about that one. Let me do my poll. Is Cal absolved?
You were telling the truth,
Yeah, but I never told them that I was the real. I remember one of them kind of crashed out online about being unfollowed. I can't lie.
Oh my god.
But obviously, we didn't follow each other at that point. We didn't block each other. We didn't follow each other. But every so often, I checked their account just to see if they were had crashed out, and they one of them did. I feel looking back, okay, they were 15, but at the same time, I was also a child. I was 17, so somewhat fair game, I guess. But the 20-year-olds, yeah, no. And then 3 years later, they came into my DMs to apologize for all of those issues, and I'm like, huh? Why are you apologizing now when it's not affecting any of us? Why didn't you apologize when you realized that you were in the wrong 3 years ago?
Oh my gosh.
Publicly say that you was in the wrong so people are aware. So yeah. Please should begin with stupid price is so real.
15 accusing someone of a crime, honestly.
And I'm too much of a coward to do anything like that in the fear of being caught. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'm a coward. Simple enough. So yeah, I am still really bitter about that because I lost friends, like mutuals on Twitter because of it, and it's like I did nothing wrong. But because these people were close to the lead singer, in quotation marks, they weren't really. It was a bit parasocial. They happened to side with them because why would they lie if they're so beloved by this lead singer? Well,
Oh my god, not anymore! You are going to heaven, according to my chat.
Yes, I'm going to heaven. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Fucking cool out their backstabbing asses. Honestly.
Yeah. And this isn't like, I'm not going to say the band because I don't want like anything to be pulled up, but like the band, very reasonably sized. Like, if I said the band name, I'd assume at least a quarter of you in chat might have heard of them. So like, you know.
The craziest thing I've done is take $10 from my dad's wallet and then stupidly admit it to my mum at the store, like, I can get this with the money I took from dad's wallet.
That's good.
Oh my god.
Good. You'd probably know it, man. You would. Because it is in the scene of like the more like emo-y bands that I listened to when I was younger. So, yeah. But yeah, that's my confession. Thanks for sending me to heaven, guys. I'm at a 50-50 rate of heaven and hell now.
Okay, my confession. This was a few years ago. I was 21 years old, living away from home with my friend, okay? Who I'm still good friends with to this day, and who does actually have the link to this stream. So they may pop in at some point. I was living with my friend, and I was also in a relationship with a man. I know, send me to hell. I was in a relationship with a man, and he had cheated on me. Okay, he had cheated on me, but I was like insane. I'm the psych. Okay, I was a psycho girlfriend. Okay, but not in like a bad way. Just in like, oh my god, I love you so much way. Okay. Oh no, Luxie knows this. Anyway, so this guy had cheated on me, and I was still in a relationship with him. If your best friend goes for your ex, what is your opinion and judgment on that? I think the best friend has to go to you and be like, hey, are you cool with this?
And it depends on how you ended things with the ex as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm in a relationship with this guy, and he is trying his best to get rid of me. He's like, I cheated on you. Also, I do coke, like, all the time, and I cheated on you with my dealer. And I was like, that's okay, because you love me. And he was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure, but, like, I cheated on you with my dealer. And I was like, yeah, no. Anyway, my rental agreement had ended, so I was living with my friend temporarily. And in one of, he would come into my DMs, and he lived a few, like an hour or so away from me. He would come into my DMs and he'd be like, hey Sia, I love you so much, by the way. And like we'd be in a relationship properly for like 2 weeks, and then he'd like dip off the face of the earth, whatever. In one of his fits of whimsy of coming into my DMs, he was like, by the way, do you want to come live with me? And I was like, oh my god, yeah. He was like, wait, before you decide, I do live with my dealer, who I cheated on you with. And I was like, that's fine, we can live together. I don't care. I'll live with your side hoe. And he was like, Siri, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, why not? Why not? He was like, what? And so anyway, I go back home, and I'm telling his best friend about this. And his best friend, who is a lovely girl, we'll call her Lucy. Lucy says to me, Sia, Okay, he's best friend, but like, you shouldn't do that. In fact, you should break up with him. And I was like, no, but he invited me to live with him. And like, we're gonna live together. And like, eventually we'll move out of the dealer's house and it will like, all be great. And I just was not listening to anyone who was telling me it was a terrible idea. Anyway, am I going to hell for being very excited about moving in with my ex and his side hoe, who was also his dealer? But the conclusion to this story is that he did ghost me on the day we were meant to move in together, and I never spoke to him again.
I'd put you in purgatory for that. I don't think you deserve to go to heaven, but your ex should be in hell. So it's like...
But like, I was 21. Like, I knew so much better, and I was like, it's fine.
Yeah. If you were like freshly 18, you know, have a little bit more lenience. But like, because you're now in your 20s at that point, you know, you gotta...
His address, please? Oh, I didn't even know where he lived. I knew the city he lived in.
That's even more of a red flag. That's even more of a red flag.
And he didn't know where I lived, because the one time that he tried to come and visit me, we only lived about an hour and a half away, like city to city.
Mm-hmm.
The one time he tried to visit me, he accidentally went to his side hoe's location instead.
That's crazy.
And he was like, hey, Sir, I'm not going to be able to make it over, by the way, because like I ended up somehow in like Nottingham.
Fuck it, it's always Nottingham. It's always Nottingham. Why do men always end up in Nottingham?
Honestly.
Also, you dated a man, so that also puts you in purgatory, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have
It is
added a
what it is.
purgatory option for this. But it's only
It is what it is. I feel like it has to be one or the other, otherwise everything will be purgatory, I think.
Yeah.
The only people officially allowed to call purgatory is me and you.
Yeah. I can fix her. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you're getting a few more heavens. Heaven has won for me. 15 to 11.
Only one person has voted in my poll right now. Guys, get
Yeah.
yourselves in order. But hashtag Dove Love, so true. Yes, that was my crazy ex. And he then went on to tell everyone I was his crazy ex-girlfriend, by the way. In like, you know, the way men do, and they're like, oh my god, my ex is so crazy.
You know what's really fun is that both Vika and Sia have a habit of saying, you know, like, oh, I love my wife. And then I instantly have a habit of being like, I also love your wife.
I'm going to hell.
Uh,
Apparently, 6 votes for hell, none for heaven.
I think it's... Yeah, it goes to hell. It goes to hell with the numbers. Oh, close though.
I'm going to hell, guys. I'll see you down there.
Your first hell. Your first hell.
My first hell.
Okay. So, I'm assuming it's Mimir time now.
Yes, Mimir. Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
Speak your truth.
Did I embarrass her? End of confession. On a trip with 6 friends, we had to share...
Wait, sorry, I have to pause this because I just read the words go to hell and get some self-respect.
Deep shame, so awkward.
Okay, anyway,
I never brought it up
rewound
again. Did I embarrass her? End of confession. On a trip with 6 friends, we had to share beds, stuck in one room. I got into a deep sleep, exhausted, almost like I was in my own bed. Suddenly, middle of the night, my own fart woke me up. The room was silent, no one moved. No one was snoring, either everyone must have known. I said nothing, never owned up to it. I'll die with this knowledge. I drew my first naughty...
That's end of confession.
I drew my first note. I'm curious what that's gonna be.
Honestly.
Okay. I actually have sympathy for this.
No one was snoring.
Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Sometimes,
You know?
especially if you're asleep, I feel like you're going to heaven for this.
I
Because you
agree.
could have blamed it on anyone else in the room at that moment, you know?
Instead,
I-
you stay silent, which I think is the correct thing to do if you don't want to, like, you know, bring attention to yourself.
I think you'd have gone to hell if you turned around to look at your friend and were like, eat her.
Yeah. So Kyle's gonna find a room full of people and say no. Yeah.
Bold of you to assume she hasn't already done that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do say something as well, but I say it was me. I don't lie about it. Farting is a natural thing that happens to the human body, and like, if you're holding your farts, you're gonna give yourself trapped wind, and it'll hurt your stomach. So
You just gotta let it.
you just gotta let it out sometimes. You just gotta be like, "Ooh, guys, sorry, I need to do a little toot," and there you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Alright. Next one.
Okay.
No one was
I mean,
snoring, either everyone must have known. I said nothing, never owned up to it. I'll die with this knowledge.
End of
I
confession.
drew my first naughty picture and felt so paranoid someone would find out. I burned it and flushed it down the toilet. Am I forgiven or am I condemned for not sharing this image with the world? End of confession.
I feel like you're going to hell because I want to know who was involved. How old are you? You're going to hell for the vagueness of this confession.
Yes, I also want to know, like, was it fandom art? Was it just like OCs? Was it like?
Was it you and a crush?
people?
If it was you and a crush, then like that's juicy, and I deserve to know.
And if it's like a good ship as well, like good ship art wins, you know. So like you've basically just like torn that gift from the world.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I don't think you're going to hell for this, but I think you're going to hell for how vague the confession is. And there's so many questions that I have that I will not get answers to.
You see, I'm just sending them to hell because they wouldn't share it with the world.
Honestly.
And people deserve to know.
The people
see.
deserve to see this.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree. Is this our last confessions each?
Yes. This is number 5. My most embarrassing confession of my adult life. Except for one that I'm keeping a secret forever. But unless we hit £500. If we hit £500, it'll be the one that I have vowed to keep a secret forever. But my most embarrassing confession. This confessions? Yes, it is. Confessions from viewers and also from me and Cal whenever we hit £50 milestones. So, my confession is... So obviously, for those who don't know, me and Dove are in a relationship and we have been for a few years now. And whenever I go and visit Dove, because Dove lives in Germany, I stay there for about a month. And Dove is an amazing cook, so I eat real good when I'm at Dove's. Like, so good. But I also, like, when I'm not at Dove's, it's not engagement night. That's the big £500 secret. But also, when I'm not at Dove's, I just eat enough to stay alive. You know what I mean? Food is fuel when I'm not at Dove's. So, and this was, in fact, inspired by the trip with 6 friends one. I, very femininely, ripped ass in Dove's bed. It smelled awful. It smelled like death incarnate. Like something had died in my stomach and was crawling out via gas. And Dove, upon smelling this, screamed. And Dove has a ceiling fan above her bed. And grabbed perfume and started spraying it into the ceiling fan to air the smell out, right? I did do a goblin giggle after this, but I was also screaming because it smelled awful even for me. And I was gassing myself out and Dove was screaming, spraying perfume into the ceiling fan. And I open my eyes and mouth to laugh and scream. And the perfume, instead of getting sprayed around the room, gets sprayed directly into my eyes and down my throat, and I start choking, and my eyes are burning, and I'm screaming. And I'm like, no, stop! And Dove keeps spraying. And I keep dying. And I nearly died. I was like asphyxiating to death. And the worst part is, Dove has a balcony door. We could have just opened it. So that's my confession, is that I ripped ass so hard that my girlfriend's only valid response was to kill me.
I have no words, I'm gonna be real. I think you were punished quite greatly from the fact that you got perfume in your eyes and down your throat. So I'm like, have you already been punished? Maybe that is the case.
Like, have I served my time? It was really bad. And I had noticed I could have gotten up and gone outside, but I didn't. Which is why I think I may be at fault here, is that I could have gotten up and gone to the balcony.
Yeah.
Somebody say you already went to hell. Oh no, I opened up the poll and it's not going well for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not the best, is it? It's not the best. It's tied on my poll so far, you know.
I feel like it was the food was amazing. But it had to come out some way. And it was in bed.
I mean, I can't say anything. I probably have done similar things. Like, I've been bugged. It's very common. I think. I like you. It's a common occurrence that I think happens at least once in every, like, either really close friendship or relationship.
The bed would relax you and snatch. Honestly, the bed is so cozy, and my wife was right there. Like, who am I to get up and let it out outside? Like, no. I just released the Kraken.
Yeah. No. Fair enough. I think you're going to hell, though. It seems like you're going to hell.
No, I definitely am.
Yeah.
337 votes for hell and 2 for heaven.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming at this point, you know?
Mm-hmm. What does your poll say?
Okay. You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
There weren't 400 votes in my favor.
You're going to hell.
So bad. It's so bad. Okay, Cal.
Now,
Your worst confession.
I'm trying to think of something. Listen, I'm not a bad person. So I don't normally do bad person things that are like, you know, to confess. I have a lot of embarrassing things that happen. Like, here's something. There was a time, second year of uni, I lived in a uni house with 3 other people. I had a week long of the most terrible diarrhea and sickness, right? It was so bad. It was basically like every other day, like I'd kind of feel better and then I'd feel bad again, like the next day. I shat the bed. It was so bad. But there's this one time I'd always make sure to clean up, you know, if I made a mess about anything. Like there was this one time I dyed my hair there and like I made sure I cleaned up, you know, everything like that. I can't believe I'm I've obviously, you know, been pooping a lot. And I get a text message from my housemate saying, hey, and it's a very lovely message, but I want to shrivel up and die. Hey, I know that you're not feeling very well right now, but can you make sure you, like, clean up after yourself? And I'm like, huh? What do you mean by this? I thought I did. And I go down the toilet. And you know, like, the underneath of the toilet seat is just, it's shitty.
No.
I cleaned myself after myself. And it's the most embarrassing moment of my life. I've never felt more like I wanted to shrivel up and die, you know? Like,
Oh my gosh.
so should I go to hell for not cleaning up after my diarrhea?
Nice shitty Rick Grimes. In the grime in Rick Grimes.
Oh my god. I can't. I'm going insane.
Oh my god.
Do you know, like, where I'm like thinking of that moment in my life, and then it just came to me that that was a thing. Like, I was really sick though. Like, I was in bed the entire like week basically, and like I said, in my sleep, I was shitting the bed, guys. It was bad.
This is so bad.
Yeah, it's really hard when you're asleep because you literally have no control.
Okay, no control over the body, but you did have control over your hands.
The toilet. It was at the toilet. Oh my god, my phone keeps disconnecting. I was at the toilet. I should be cleaning up, but like, you know, like where you think you've done everything, but maybe I was a little bit delirious. Who knows? It's rough out here, okay?
Oh my god.
I think that was the most, like, you know, most sick I've been in my life in terms of like I've caught something and been sick. Like, I've had COVID twice, and I've never been as sick as that. So...
No. Cow shit for...
No. No, don't be saying this, guys. We need to use this, it's like hardcore and hard. Yeah, to be fair. And I always, like, after I do the toilet, I'd always, you know, wipe up. But you know, like, where sometimes you just forget, you know?
Oh my gosh.
No, yeah, like, they knew that I was unwell, so they assumed it was me, and I'll be honest, it probably was, so... I mean, so baby go, guys. Have you considered I'm baby?
Oh my gosh, Cal, you're going to heaven.
Oh my god, yes, my chat also thinks so. It's not a piece of shit. I flushed the toilet. It's more just like, it was crazy in that bowl, you know? Like, I don't know, man.
Not your bot coming in like, hey, you want to join the Discord server?
That is literally me. That's me. That was me during that week. Yeah, basically. I can't believe you'll send Sia to hell, though. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, that's it.
God. What shit, Stice. For remembering this moment.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, Mimia.
Mimia. Take it from the top, buddy.
End of confession. I kind of think Tralalero Tralala's third leg. Kind of looks like a third. Leg, end of confession.
1 second, I need to look at this AI creature.
Hang on.
Is it the shark? Is Tralala...
Tra-la-la.
No, yeah, it does look like a third leg in a way.
Tra-la-la.
It depends. It depends on the art you're looking at and how closely you're looking at it. The art, it's not art, it's AI slop, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
it looks like a penis with a shoe on it.
you can go to heaven for that. I believe this confession.
It said, I
accurate.
think that Tralalero Tralala's a third leg looks like a third leg. Yeah, Zed, did you get the plushies? Yes, I did, and I snuggled them every night.
And those of you who don't know, Tralala Tralala, it's an AI creature that's a shark that wears like Nike shoes, Nike trainers, like blue Nike trainers, but it has like 3 legs, and the third leg does look like a penis.
Stop. Miner has put a shoe on his penis?
That doesn't surprise me. I feel like people with penises put stuff on their penis a lot.
People with penises, have you ever stacked donuts on it? Be so for real.
That's
right
probably
now.
one of the most common ones, let's be honest. But yeah, I think you're going to heaven for that. You're not, like, crazy, you know?
Oh my gosh. I feel like people with penises put things on their penises.
Leg,
Yeah.
end of confession. I sneak candy from home into the movie theaters. End of confession.
Heaven.
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 Fuck
going to
capitalism.
Yeah, exactly. If you can get something cheaper, who the fuck cares? You take whatever you want. Sometimes you don't even have what you want that. You know?
Also,
So,
apparently
like,
it's not even against the rules.
It's not. It's not at all. At least
So,
in
like,
the UK, it's not.
You're just like innocent.
It gets instilled in you that I think it's hot food that they don't allow you to bring in from outside.
Like, if you're bringing KFC, like, maybe that's concerning. But if you bring in, like, some M&Ms...
Candy, yeah, drinks. Yeah, go for it. I think these... We've got, like, a little quick fire right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought in a burger once.
Damn.
Yeah, you're going to hell for that one. I bought a cheese board, so that's... In certain places, they check your bag. Oh my gosh!
Wow. They don't do where I live.
Guys, my landlord's in chat!
Your landlord's in chat? Fine. Hello, landlord.
Dreams. Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh.
But, like, guys, I know we don't like landlords, but, like, landlord/pause, okay?
This wasn't like a landlord, like a private landlord. This was my friend who let me live with them, who I lovingly call my landlord.
Landlord/pause, which is the only time we use landlord/pause in chat, okay? But yes.
They didn't even charge me rent. They didn't charge me rent.
You can't lower rent. At that point, you're just giving money to your tenant.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for living with us. Here is your rent.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next confession.
Okay.
I sneak candy from home into the movie theaters. End of confession. I used to Google what happens in books and shows just so I can join into my friends' conversation and pretend to know what they were talking about. One example is, I've never read a
in brackets, it says Wizard School series.
Okay.
I've never read a single one of the books. Another example is Supernatural. I've never seen a single full episode, and I can't tell them even now. End of confession.
Interesting one. Because I think it's very nice of you to try and, like, connect with your friends and their interests. And I think that puts you on the heaven side.
Yeah, like, I would never read Wizard School series.
But you've gone out of your way to, like, find information about it so you can talk. Yes, there's a little bit of a lie where you're like, hey, I have read this, I have watched this. But you've consumed enough content to know about it, so, like, yeah.
I think you're going to heaven. I think there's good intention there.
Yeah, I agree, actually. I think That's something that I would do when I was younger. I like when I say I would do, I didn't do it, but I would have done it if I didn't, if I did. You know what I mean? Like if the opportunity arose, and I wanted to keep friends with someone or make friends with someone or be in tune with their interests. Exactly. It's not like they wrote the book. It's not like they directed the show.
End of confession.
Yeah.
When I was
Heaven.
still in school, everybody would copy my coursework.
No, I've reached the daily limit with plus voices. Hang on.
No.
Let me get
Don't copy and
another.
paste it.
Yeah. Oh my god, we got so many confessions left.
we can get through them. Your friend isn't Robert Singer. I don't know who Robert Singer is. No subscription failed. Lol. Yeah. Lol. Failed.
Lol.
LOL.
Okay. Mimir is gonna be voiced by Griffin, who is male authoritative.
Okay, Griffin.
It may take up to a minute. Guys, it may take up to a minute.
Okay. Can you pause this one?
Maybe. I imagine so.
You could always what do you call it? You could always just put in each confession individually if you think that would work. Unless this is also subscription based.
I think it's also subscription based.
Ah!
From Berserk, not gonna lie, would, honestly.
Making you sign up, no! There is a screen on Discord that I'm looking at right now. Let me see your password right now.
No!
I love Memeevil so much. That's my son now.
Memeevil is so good. Keep him forever. You've got the files for him.
I do have the files for Memeevil. Well, for Mimir,
Ugh.
I can turn into Memeevil. I'm watching Sia go through a how did you find out about us quiz?
Oh my god!
You need to put money on. That's crazy.
Continue with free trial.
It's making you put your card on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Don't look
guys,
at my security code for my card. Don't look at it.
I'm not looking. Mimir sent these all Remim. Remim. Put him next to 6-7 Cal. Which one's more evil? 6-7 Cal or Memeevil?
Memeevil, 100%. Skip. Let me. Okay. Now let me read it. How do you read it? Oh, okay. Wait.
When I was still in school, everybody would copy my coursework.
Okay.
It got to the point where people wanted me to rewrite it so it wasn't obvious, and then give it to them. One day I had enough. I wrote a completely incorrect piece of coursework, gave an identical one to everyone who asked. 45% of the class failed with the exact same submission. I got an A. Am I forgiven? End of confession.
You're forgiven. I'm sorry. That's beautiful. Do your own fucking work. Okay, I'm really passionate about this. I was always someone who, whenever you get put, I hate group work because I can never trust people to do the work, and I'm always doing like 90% of the work, right? So like, I wish I was brave enough to turn around and just fuck them up.
Honestly.
Like literally, like in terms of academically. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially if they want you to rewrite it to make it less obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're
I
then
agree.
doing like 20 different pieces of coursework. So like
Yeah.
at that point, fuck them, go to heaven.
Yes, I agree. Heaven, you are sent. It has been decreed.
Getting kissed by girls I don't even know.
Oh god. Whoa.
An A.
Did we miss something?
Am I forgiven? End
Yeah.
of confession. Getting kissed by girls
It says I dream about getting
Okay.
kissed.
I don't even know.
Okay.
And feel the mouth and the temperature. and moisture in the mouth. End of confession.
You're going to hell for the at the end.
Yeah, that's hellish. Yes.
You're going to hell for that.
But I want someone with that energy in hell, so like it's kind of a positive in a way, you know.
Yeah. Going to hell for typing that.
Yeah.
You're going to hell for making Mimir read that, actually. Look how small he
Yeah.
is.
He's just a baby. He's a whole 3 years old.
He's our baby boy.
I once tried to kill a child while ice skating because they bumped into me too many times. End of confession.
What? Hang on. Hang on. Rewind. Take it from the top. Take it from the top.
The moisture in the mouth. End of confession.
Sorry.
I once tried to kill a child while ice skating because they bumped into me too many times. End of confession.
Were you a child? Are you an adult? Like, this is key here. What?
I feel like that's like an older teenager, young adult speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the kind of, because you wouldn't say this child unless you were far removed from being a child yourself. I feel.
Yeah. So, like...
Yeah, there's absolutely... And what did I mean by we're talking, like, actual, like, in a court of law would get sent to prison.
Like, would you be charged with attempted murder, or did you just, like...
Beat them
make
up?
them jump? Did you beat them up? Did you try and slit their throat with an ice skate? Like...
I feel like just because of the wording of that, it needs to be hell. That's a
Absolutely.
child.
We
That's a
cannot
child.
permit attempted child murderers into heaven. I'm sorry, I do not allow it. Was there a gun involved, or did they trip them?
Literally the question we're asking.
Oh my gosh, yeah, speedrun easy. This is like Dex's inner monologue. Honestly, this is going to be on a documentary one day. It's going to be like, and then the perpetrator submitted his crimes as a confession to some big titty anime girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a Crew Time documentary. Ron Mangoes is going to cover this one day.
I love it. For me, it's time.
I once stole a
Yes.
Lego set from a store because it looked cool, but I didn't have money. End of confession.
Everyone should steal more. Fuck big corporations.
Yeah. I'm also like, I also think that I'm impressed depending on the size of the Lego set.
Yeah. That's
You know?
actually, if it was like the Death Star, that's a big one. Like, how did you manage that?
Yeah. Like, I'm picturing, like, not like a baby set that you can, like, easily just, like, fit under a shirt. I'm picturing something more medium-sized. That's still doable, but, like, it takes a little bit more effort, you know?
Reminds me of when I hit an old woman for the yellow sticker items in Tesco.
That's beautiful.
That is gorgeous. That is beautiful.
That's also true. If it's from a small business, but normally, okay, it's not very often you see small businesses only selling Lego. Like, I feel like it would have been probably from a bigger store.
Yeah,
My
like,
assumption is it's not very often. The only time I've ever seen Lego being sold by a, in quotation marks, small business is a charity shop.
yeah.
Which is, yeah, it would be bad, but like, you know, it is, at that point, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's most likely a bigger store.
So I think you're going to heaven for that.
Yes, I agree. We've got a lot of heaven goers.
Honestly, guys, be worse.
More heaven goers than I thought.
Can I be
Yeah,
forgiven
no.
for the sin of being too damn sexy? Just kidding, lol. What I actually want to confess to today is owning and collecting Dakimaka recovers. Is it so wrong to be attached to such things? Is this a forgivable sin? To love something that isn't flesh and blood? End of confession.
What is that? What is that?
Body pillows.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay.
I would say you're going to hell. However, Dakimakura covers are normally made by small businesses and like private con sellers, right? So like I feel like in that case you're going to heaven for keeping them in business. However, you would then be going to hell again if it was like lollies.
And
But if it's
also,
like adult
you'd also be
characters,
going to hell if like, you know, like you're talking about, like it could be cheap ones that are like made
like
very
AliExpress.
quality. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, like AliExpress. And also, I feel like you lose points from the "can I confess to being too sexy" part.
Yeah, like I have my dear personal companion Noctis, he's just sleepy, and then there's also a big titty woman. Yeah, exactly. If you bought a Dakimakura cover of a big titty woman with titty out, and then you cut a hole into it, then you're definitely going to hell. Like, I'm sorry, it's just true.
Yeah, I really agree. You're going to hell. Goodbye. No,
Bye-bye.
actually, hello, because you'll be coming with me. Yeah.
Because I'm running out of room in my car.
I can't drive,
We know.
but that's why we're going to hell.
You'll just crash the
It's
car.
meant to, yeah, it's meant to be unsettling from the start, you know?
Hi, I will lurk sit. That's okay, Dragon Slayer. Thank you for the lurk. I would defend wholesome Dakis over icons with my life. But it's so true. I think I would even defend like NSFW Dakis if they're from like a private seller.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like you buy an NSFW Daki from AliExpress, then I'll drive. I'm 100% hell. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Minus the chauffeur.
Okay. That's fine. But I'm not giving you any money for your time because you'll spend it on gacha.
Very true,
Okay.
actually. Noctis Lucis Kylum sleeps with me every single day. He was 75 euros, and I don't regret a cent.
Yeah.
And he's so cute as well, though. He's just like
I-
sleeping.
I have a body pillow, but I don't have a cover on it.
I have a 4-foot-long draft excluder who looks like Highland cow. Has
Oh.
anyone seen the boyfriend arm pillow? I have, and I think you should go to hell for being yearning. Tips for pools, tips for pools.
Okay,
Oh my
but you
gosh.
can only drive when I'm present, so like, because I'm taking a percentage of those tips, okay?
Yeah, for like facilitating this.
Yeah, I am capitalist calcifer in hell, okay?
Yeah,
You
you're
can't-
right.
You can't thrive in hell.
As long as it's tasteful, not in a weird way, I just need to know if the artist's heart was in it. Like,
That's
if it's
so real.
fetishy, I want to know that they're into that bad. Yeah, like, if
Bro,
someone's drawing, like, tentacle Dakamakuras, it's fine as long as the artist is into tentacles, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not my scene.
No,
but,
yeah. Yeah.
But if it's a company profiting off people being into tentacles, I'm questioning you.
Yeah. No, yeah. I agree.
The only body pillow I own is official merch. Where does that fall on the scale? Or is it NSFW or is it safe for work? How risque is this ducky?
I feel like we have to put them in purgatory.
Yeah, because like you're giving money to a big business.
We just don't have enough information to determine how good or bad it is.
Oh, it's safe for work and an adult character. I feel like you need to ask your husband. Get your
Fair
husband on the
enough.
stream, and we will ask him whether he belongs.
Stream.
Husband stream. Husband stream.
But we've already established that we don't like men.
Oh wait, yeah, that's true. So we don't value his opinion. Deep dedication, Oshi maxing. I'm eating your mum with ketchup.
I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna be honest.
Put the cat on the keyboard. The cat would go to hell. The cat would say like violent anti-TOS shit. No, that's the one man we like. True, actually. Tobias' husband is lovely.
Okay, fair enough. So, purgatory?
Purgatory.
Yes. Okay,
Purgatory.
I agree, purgatory. Mamiya, take it away.
Mamiya, are you ready?
I'm keeping Arby's in business. Also, low-key, some British food do be looking good. End of confession.
You're going to heaven. Because British food can be good.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, some British food is genuinely good.
Yeah.
Like, we'll What do you mean some? Nah, put that up for vote. No! We're the arbiters here.
I think
Some British food is good. Yorkshire
allowed to be
puddings, roast
biased.
potatoes. Nando's, I miss you every day.
I haven't had Nando's in so long.
My husband's input is Toby Carvery. Exact Toby Carvery? Fire. I'm kind of with him. Most households I've eaten in is ass. Oh my god. Then
Yeah, but-
find a good cook.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that, like, I think if you have a good cook, it's fine. If you have a, like, cook because, like, they have a family to feed, and then you don't have the passion in it, it's gonna be mid. But I think that's gonna be the same no matter where you go, unless you go somewhere that has very culturally rich food, and food is a big part of that culture.
Is the good British food in the room with us right now? Roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes are good.
They're
Yorkshire
really good.
fucking puddings.
Yorkshire puddings. A little bit of toad in the hole.
A little bit of toad in the hole.
Welsh cakes. Peak. Hot cross buns.
Is Battenberg British?
I think it is, and it should be. Cherry bakewells.
Yep, cherry bacon's looking nice.
Shortbread. Yes.
Yeah.
Sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls. Yeah.
Steak and kidney
I'm
pies.
gonna-
No.
I know that it's not for everyone, but a good beans and toast is good.
Oh, I don't like beans. I don't like beans.
That's so real, but I think, like, if you get the nice beans, you get some nice bread. It's good. It's nice. And then you put a little bit of cheese on top. And, like, I understand that this is the thing that a lot of people outside the UK clown on. I get it. But, like, I don't think it's gonna hit the same for people who haven't grown up with it, I think. So...
Chicken selects from McDonald's. So fucking true. Okay.
That's fair enough.
Greg's. Steak bake. Cornish pasty. Oh. It's all just so...
It's all really nice.
Yum, 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 you know?
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum,
No,
yum,
I
yum.
agree. Yum, 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 indeed.
The entire Mr. Kipling's brand. That's British. Golden syrup. Golden syrup isn't a thing in Germany, apparently.
Really?
I had to make it when I went over there.
Damn. That's crazy.
Most of the good British food is done better in South Africa. Okay, but just because it's done better somewhere else doesn't mean it's not still good. And I've never been to South Africa, and I still think these are good British foods.
And it's still British food, so...
Yeah, it's just British food that someone else changed. Like,
You know? Because the confession was, and some of that British food is looking good. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't matter where it's being made, it's still British, you know?
it's rare. I've never done having them could be asked. Exactly. But if you don't have, so it is golden syrup British, right? Therefore, Lyle's golden syrup cake is also British. British brand, British cake.
Ooh.
So Lyle's golden syrup cake is peak.
Mine are...
Custard creams.
Firstly... Oh, custard creams! Oh my god, we have such good bickies. Such good biscuits. Sorry, that was very British of me, saying bickies. Mine are... I don't think you have a good opinion simply because you play gotcha games.
What the heck is golden syrup? It's water mixed with sugar with a little bit of lemon juice, all melted down. It's very yummy.
Chocolate digestives specifically, yummy. Yum,
The-
yum, yum.
Gold bar digestives, chocolate caramel digestives, dark chocolate digestives,
Jaffa cakes!
Jaffa cakes,
I like quavers as well.
bourbon
Quavers
biscuits,
are good. Bobbins, good. Bobbins are very good.
hobnobs, yes.
Oh, I love a good chocolate hobnob specifically.
The chocolate caramel digestives are very good. Yes.
We're getting sidetracked on British
Jammy
snacks.
Dodgers, jammy Dodgers.
Jammy Dodgers are good.
Oh my god, guys, I want some fucking jammy Dodgers.
I'm gonna make me hungry.
How did this stream become even more British?
I think we need to move on before I become too hungry.
I'm so hungry.
I'm so
Okay.
hungry, guys.
I used to write fanfic of my classmates in 6th grade. Yaoi, Yuri, straight, no one was left out. Only person who ever knew about this was my cousin, and that's because she'd help me with the plot. There's a chance these are posted on her AO3 account with the names changed, just to be safe, but I won't confirm or deny these. End of confession.
Wow.
Okay, I think you're going to hell just because your cousin helped you write Yaoi.
Yeah, you know what? No, I can get behind that. Redwood, go even lower into the basement, please.
Why are you licking my face?
Redwood likes licking.
You're going to hell for that.
Licking. Like, I think it's fun to write stories with about your friends. But if you're like low-key shipping your friends as well, like, there's a line that is very fine with it. You know what I mean? And we don't know enough to know if you cross that line or not.
Someone I went to school with wrote fanfic about the physics teacher?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I
Can't
think
believe this.
if there was any smut and you gave this to your cousin and she posts on her AO3, that's where you're going to hell.
Yeah, I agree. I think hell, but like on one of the lower tiers of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is a point where you can't control what your cousin does.
Yeah.
No, well, this stream doesn't count, Redwood. Collab streams don't count of leveling up. A few of my viewers have made character sheets so they can roll the d20 in my chat. And I said, depending on how I feel, I might let you level up at the end of streams.
No, this stream though.
Collabs
You're
don't
getting
count.
leveled down. You're getting leveled down for looking at my face.
To level 0. Your character doesn't exist anymore.
You are in the womb.
The womb. But yeah,
-7 to all rolls because your fetus doesn't have thumbs yet.
Wow. Wow. Well, yeah, I think hell, but low tier hell, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When my ex would sext me, I would just be playing Overwatch and pretending to go along with his bullshit. OMG, yes babe, that's so hot. Girl, the hottest thing here is the 5k diva ult I just popped, put your penis away. End of confession.
Heaven. Oh my goodness,
Heaven.
you're going to heaven.
I know who this is as well. You're going to heaven. You're going to heaven.
Like, yeah, like, I think the comp points are more important than a penis. So...
Is there someone higher than heaven? Elysium. You're going to Elysium.
Yes. The highest point possible. Like, you're even being offered, like, the idea of ascending to godhood at that point. Like,
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
hi, that may have been me. Yes, I knew it was. I knew it was. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
I can't believe this.
Let's see.
Peak. Peak.
It's so good. I love it here.
I once had a suggestive dream about a close male friend of mine. I felt so guilty about it I couldn't face him for a week. I managed to overthink myself into thinking it's some psychosocial admission of bisexuality. It wasn't. Said friend is a woman now, and I have an OCD diagnosis. Funny how that works. End of confession.
Not the psychosocial admission of bisexuality. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Damn.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Yeah. Easy heaven. Oh, for witchcraft.
I can't see you going to hell, otherwise with your OCD diagnosis you'll convince yourself you're an evil person or something.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think you go to heaven. I think that's a pretty easy heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting some pretty easy ones at the moment. I think. That's
Honestly.
good. The fact that the I Love Men one was one of the hardest ones for us.
That was really difficult.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to bang a priest so bad. End of confession.
like, are you religious? Like,
Yeah,
or is it
I
like?
think- I love that show. Oh my god, Fleabag mention.
Like, okay, but like, I get that appeal, especially after watching. Is it Josh O'Connor in Wake Up Dead Man, the
Mhm.
Knives Out movie? I get it. I do.
I want to bang Venator from Deadlock.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Maybe if you're going to hell, but not because of Calosir. Yeah. Father, give me thy holy rod.
Wake Up Dead Man is so yeah. Father Judd, that's his name. I think he was. But then, like, if I was thinking about Josh Brolin's character in that, it would be a hard no. Hard no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm voting going to hell just because God is sending you there, not me or Cal.
You know what? You can come to hell because I need freaks down there with me.
We need those freaks.
I need those freaks. So this is like hell / pause, you know?
Yeah, like hell affectionate.
Yeah, affectionate.
I think I accidentally may have ruined around 5 relationships from the ages of 15 to 18 without realizing, just because I am really, really oblivious. End of confession.
That is very vague.
Yeah. Like, were you home wrecking? Were you going in and
Yeah.
like seducing people? Or were
Or
they
were
just
you,
in love
like-
with you and you were ambiguous? You were
Or-
oblivious?
Were you like exposing secrets of someone's partner and then it caused them to break up? Like
Yeah.
without realizing that like it's something that shouldn't be being said. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite vague, so I think purgatory.
Purgatory feels correct. I agree.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I completely agree. I think purgatory feels like the correct choice for you.
Mhm.
What are we getting next?
Oh, that Bob says, what's backseat?
What's backseat?
Backseat is when you're playing a game and
Oh, yeah.
you're telling someone what to do without
And how
their,
to play.
yeah. It's like telling a driver how to drive if you're in the backseat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I assume it's in your rules. Yeah, probably. All your tags.
Yeah, probably. I'm assuming so.
I wrote self-insert Twilight fanfic as a young child, and was so afraid of someone finding it, I ate the paper. It was from a Sanex notepad, too.
I think you're going to... It just said end of confession.
Oh, did it? I didn't see that.
In a backseat, Cal, on the way to hell. Eating the
It's fact
paper.
that the paper, that's...
There are so many other ways to dispose of it. Flush it down the toilet, cook it in the oven, light it on fire, bury it in the yard.
think simply because your tummy probably hurt and that was punishment enough, you should go to heaven.
Yeah, not hell or heaven, go to the infirmary.
Literally, I think as well, I think one of the main things is that like everyone has a phase where they write something self-insert or at least think up something self-insert, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's no shame in that. And you felt shame and you've already felt these negative emotions. You don't need to feel anymore, so go to heaven.
Yeah, come in to my welcome
Yeah.
arms and
Exactly
mighty
that.
bosom. I'm sorry.
Mighty bosom.
Listen,
Chat,
eating it
who
was
is the
easiest.
mightier bosoms?
Oh, was it you?
That was Dove.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I must ask though, who does chat thinks has the mightier bosoms?
Me?
Well, look at my bosoms. Mine bounce crazy style.
Yeah, but mine are so voluptuous and they have moles on. What the fuck are you talking
Who
about?
has the better boobs?
Guys, if you don't say, I'm putting up a poll. And if
Oh
you
my
don't say
God,
that,
my phone keeps CCing. You're allowed to say it. Please sexualize us.
Please do.
One moment.
I'm put up a poll. No additional votes allowed. 2 minutes go. I need to look
I'm not
closer.
putting a poll in mine, so if you want to join the poll, go to see us chat, you know?
Hang
I
on.
feel like you're more likely to win because it's only in your... Oh my goodness. I need to join in on this Zoom in then.
Yeah, come in.
So yeah.
You have 2 or 3 moles here. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
What is this? I'm so sorry. You've come in at the worst time. Yeah,
I've got 18 bloods in my
people-
title, I swear.
Yeah. I think you've got bigger boobs. I've got bouncier boobs.
My boobs are just better.
But my boobs are on the highest point of the slider. You know?
Hello, Pholox. A lot of them.
So yeah.
What's this thing? Okay, actually, you know what though? This is my confession. Jack, I've been systematically changing the number of moles on my boobs. Gaslight you into thinking I had a different number than I actually do.
Oh my god.
You pointed it out once when I forgot to include them, so now I keep changing the number.
So yeah. Hey, listen. I know you might be joking, but I can't have people under 18 admitting they're under 18 in my chat. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a TOS thing, I think, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Okay, there you go. I think I do have. I like the details on my boobas.
I have the best
Like
boobs.
the
poll
shine,
has
the
ended.
shine and stuff. Okay, bias, see a chart. I see.
My boobs are amazing.
Mamiya, distract them.
Say, salam's door. Hee hee hee.
End of confession. When I was a wee little lad, I took the DS Lite of my friend, and at the time neighbor. I still have it to this day. It's been almost 8 years since I even saw that dude. I know for a fact he actively never played with it, and I don't think he even noticed it was gone. The right D-pad and the A button never worked so I could barely play anything in the first place. End of confession.
When I heard DS light, I thought it meant the light, the green light when it was charged, but I understand it's LITE.
LITE DS Lite.
You still stole something that belonged to someone else.
I mean, lest we recall the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not steal, unless it's from Tesco.
Yeah. That's someone's personal possession. Even if they didn't play with it, even if they... And they were a child, so, you never know. They might have gotten distracted by something else and eventually would have come back to it. And they couldn't because you took it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And plus,
think-
it's theirs. They might have wanted to use that to trade it in for something else. You
Yeah.
never know. So I feel like I do feel like you need to go to hell.
Yeah.
You know?
I think hell for that one.
Yeah. I think it's hell.
Once when I went
Wow.
to the dentist, I had a large filling done. Fully numbed, could not feel 3/4 of my face. Whilst paying the bill, I bit a small chunk of my inner lip, causing my mouth to fill with blood unknowingly. Once I had paid, a small child ran into me, and as a natural reaction, I smiled at them, not relishing that I just unleashed a river of blood onto my chin. I only noticed when it dripped onto my arm. As soon as this happened, I saw the child face drop, and I bolted to the door, hearing the new dentist fear I instilled on the kid. Some context, kid was maybe 6 to 8, while I was alone and his mother wasn't paying attention. I think I made a clean escape. End of confession.
You have given that child trauma for life. That child is never going to dentist. That child has no teeth now, thanks to you.
It wasn't necessarily your fault.
It wasn't your fault. But there are consequences to your actions.
Yeah. But, like, are the consequences, like, harsh enough to go to hell, or is it more purgatory?
I think you're going to purgatory. I think that was an unfortunate outcome.
Yeah,
However, you
I
played
agree.
no real part in this.
Yeah,
Everyone
all
fears
you
the
did
dentist.
was try and be nice to a child, and then terrify them, you know?
Sarah's saying this like they were the child. Listen, okay, I have a fear of dentists. Because when I was a child, I
Oh, I
had to
hate
get some
dentists too.
teeth pulled. That was my second, of course. Minor, you've got 100% hell rate. Well, other than purgatory. So actually, you're going to purgatory. But mostly hell.
Yeah.
When I was a child, I went to this. I had to get some teeth pulled, right? Because my baby teeth just didn't want to go. I loved them so much. They didn't want to leave. So I had to get my teeth pulled so that my adult teeth could come through. And I mentioned to the dentist receptionist, who was the wife of my dentist, that I was scared. And, like, I was like, do you know, like, what, you know, like, do you know if it will hurt? And she looked me in the eyes. And she just goes, like when I tell you, this fucking dentist receptionist is, what, eyes wide open, staring at me. And she goes, life is pain. And sends me into the dentist office. So, yeah, I have a fear of dentists. After my dental receptionist told me that life is pain before I got 4 teeth yanked out of my face. And it did hurt. It did hurt.
Yeah, it does
I
hurt,
will
for sure.
also admit that I was the lesbian Barbie confession. Good. Good, Mom.
The thing with dentists as well, especially in the UK, they instill shame in you. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they love me. Like, you could have no cavities. You maybe just have had a little bit of trouble with cleaning, like, your back teeth, right? And they'll make you act like your life is over.
Yeah, they're like, you're the worst person alive, by the way, and your teeth are disgusting and no one will ever love you.
I'm like, okay, here's another Cal confession, right? So in the UK, it's really hard to get into a dentist, right? I couldn't go to my dentist during COVID and afterwards because I couldn't afford it because I was an adult and you had to pay, even if it was low prices on the NHS, you still had to pay it. I got kicked out of my dentist because I didn't go for like a year because I couldn't afford it. Now I literally can't find a dentist. So I haven't been able to go to dentist, and it's like, part of me is like, dude, I don't even want to go, but I know that I need to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But there's nowhere taking places. It's so annoying.
Literally, I've been on a wait list for like 4 years.
Yeah, I just don't understand how it's so bad. Like, I've never understood why it's so bad.
I saw that as of recently, there's an entire town in the UK that has no NHS dentists. They're all private now.
Yeah. It's wrong. It's so wrong.
It's
But yeah,
so bad.
I think you're purgatory. I think
you're purgatory for that one. When I was like a kid, maybe 4ish, I had to have my 4 front teeth pulled because they were like pointy needles and they had to hold me down and ask my dad to help hold me down. So me no like the dentist. Oh my god.
I wouldn't blame you.
One summer I was sat on a big camping carpet laid over some grass with some family present. We were social distancing at the time, so I couldn't move to another spot. But under where I was sat, there was what felt like a slightly firm mound of wet earth, which was very uncomfortable to sit on. Being the caveman that I am, I decided the best course of action was to repeatedly punch the dirt through the carpet, trying to disperse the mound into flat earth that would be far more comfortable to sit on. Only after around 20 minutes of doing this on and off without success, I decided to investigate further and lift up the carpet. To my indescribable horror, it was not a mound of earth I had been repeatedly hitting full force with my fist, but a large round toad. I had been unknowingly beating up a toad. Remarkably and thankfully, despite the fact that I had indeed been using a large amount of force by the end, the toad was unharmed. Either the toad was remarkably hardy, or I do not possess any meaningful strength. The latter is more likely. Even so, whilst I was able to rescue the toad and return to my comfortable sitting spot in the end, I still have to look at my hand and know that it was used to beat the hell out of an unsuspecting toad. I have to live with the guilt of such a despicable act, even if committed without intent. If only I hadn't punched first and asked questions later. I'm sorry, Toad. End of confession.
Hell.
I have so many thoughts.
Toads are like springy. How did you know?
Yeah. Firstly, how did it even survive? You sat on it, right? But then you pounding your fist into it. You do it for 20 minutes without even looking at what it is. Oh my goodness.
It was you?
That's so funny.
Yeah, you're going to Toad Hell where you get punched by toads.
Yeah, the poets get to get
What?
toad.
Toads get to
Poets is like merged toad and punch and it became touch. Like, toads get to touch you now.
The toads get to touch you. Oh my god. Yeah, you're going to hell. How did you?
Yeah, I agree. You have to go to hell for that one.
How did you eat
As
up a toad for 20?
Feeling bad doesn't make up for the action that you did, you know?
There's toad abuse. How do you live with
Yeah.
yourself? If you struggle with this, please call calm. At least it lived. Toad may have brain damage. Like, a week.
Yeah.
You're still beating up a toad.
It's the fact that you just didn't, for 20 minutes, you didn't question, why is this thing not moving? Why does it, like, feel like this?
What?
That's the baffling part.
No noise. Yeah, no movement, no
Yeah.
noise. Oh my god. What?
Yeah, sorry, it's hell.
And like the
It has to be.
fact that you were like, oh, it was COVID, so I couldn't move from my location, but you then rescued the toe, which implies you moved from your location. So you could have just moved from your location in the first place.
So silly. Yeah, that one I didn't expect. I'm proud of you for admitting to it though.
That killed me.
I call Cal my wife, but we're not actually married. In fact, we've never even met in person. End of confession.
Liz the Fantastic, I know it's you.
Oh wait, is that about me? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I call Cal my wife, but we're not actually married. In fact, we haven't met in
Okay,
person.
The cow bit. Oh my god,
That's-
Liz the Fantastic.
That's Liz
isn't
the
it?
Fantastic, and you're going to hell. Because Cal's in
Why is
hell.
Liz going to hell? Because I'm in hell, and then we have to be work wives in hell together. Yeah, no, I agree. I'll put my hands up. I agree. Liz, come to hell with me, baby girl. You know? Yeah. Damn.
I would set myself on fire for Cal IRL, no hesitation. End of confession.
Who the fuck?
Listen. I need you to admit who you are and slide into my DMs.
Yeah, Cal needs some of that in her life.
Yeah, I do. Please don't set yourself on fire for me though. However,
However, if you go to hell, you'll be on fire anyway.
yeah, but it's like, do they deserve to be in hell with me?
Yes.
Is because that's what they want. They clearly, yeah, you can go to hell if you want that.
We've got 3 more confessions left, Jack.
Damn.
Hell, not because you're bad, but because you'll get your wish. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I can get behind that. For sure.
Oh, the next one's short. I haven't read it, but
Ooh.
it's like not even a line.
Born wrong, I walked every day wondering why the other kids cried so much. I didn't understand it. Not then. Only as I got older did I learn why. But by then I was too late. I had already lost control. Or maybe I'd been taken over and could only take it back at night. That's when I move and act. No hesitation, no remorse, no feelings. I don't feel what they feel. I never did, and I don't think I ever will. End of confession.
It ends with a winky face, and you're going to hell for being a fucking edgelord.
Yeah, I agree. It could be a lyric.
It could be a lyric, or like a copy
Or
pasta.
like, yeah. So yeah, I think you're into hell. I think
Hang
you're
on,
into
wait,
hell.
I'm gonna
Go.
Google this. I'm gonna paste this into Google. See if
Okay,
it's a
okay.
copy pasta. I think hell is your Oshi's looking up if your confession is a copy
It's
pasta.
copy pasta.
No,
I hope it is.
no, it's literally
So
not a
then-
lyric or a copy pasta.
So then you made that up. Yeah, that's even more hell. That's
The
even more
AI
hell.
overview offered me help. Please seek help and also never say something so edgy in front of me ever again.
I agree. Take him away.
Take him away, guards.
Cal,
That's not
take
even
'em away.
hell. That's Tartarus. Oh my god. What the? I can't get over the winky face at the
The
end.
winky face. That's
Like,
so fun.
whoa. Well, we're giving this person another reason to be edgy. You're judging them. Okay, listen. If you end that confession without the winky face, then I think I would have been more forgiving. It's the winky face at the end of the like, I'm so proud.
Yeah. I
I'm so dark and edgy, and I'm born wrong, and I don't understand anyone, and I walk the night alone. Okay, Batman, pack it up.
Have you ever seen me without this stupid hat?
Have you ever? Yeah, I'm weird. Have you ever seen me without the stupid hat? That's weird.
I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
Oh, that's wait. Is it from My Immortal? No, it's too good to be from My Immortal. Okay, no, the only redeeming characteristic. Okay. Next confession. I'm sorry if this is legitimate, and you've just been hard judged for your Oshis for 5 straight minutes.
Yeah.
End of confession. When I was a preteen, whenever I would visit my grandparents' house,
Oh wait, we missed one. Hang on.
Did we?
no hesitation, no remorse, no feelings. I don't feel what they feel. I never did,
Sorry, we're still on that.
and I don't think I ever will. End of
Winky face.
confession.
Okay.
End of confession.
Oh, it doesn't even read it out. It just says end of confession. Okay, this next confession says, I eat cotton swabs.
Oh,
Yeah, you're going to hell.
hell. The texture of those things are terrible.
You're weighed down by the cotton.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to go to heaven even if you tried.
Would you like me to cross-ref My Immortal? Yes, please, but I think it's too good.
Yeah, it does sound too well written.
Let's take to eat candy floss, you know?
Next up is then hell. Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
We need to get those cotton buds out of your stomach first. And
Get your
then-
stomach pumped and then come to hell.
Yeah.
Wasn't me, but I've eaten them. What do they feel like, Mina? And why did you do that?
That doesn't surprise me.
Maybe a psyche val too. I think we need to psychoanalyze every single person who submitted a confession here. So I know you eating cardboard glass houses and all that. It's not my fault that I was eating cardboard with your cat, okay? Like, we were bonding.
That's good. That's really good.
Like, having a ball of hair, but not bad. I feel like that's inherently bad.
No, I'm good. Because
Oh.
cotton just feels weird anyway. I hate the texture of it.
Mhm. Okay, wait, this is the last confession, guys.
Last confession time!
Are you ready?
When I was a preteen, whenever I would visit my grandparents' house, I would have a look around their bedroom because they had cool stuff that I was interested in. However, one day I noticed they had a little tray or bowl where they put leftover change, specifically pound coins, and I started a terrible habit of taking the odd pound coin here and there to be able to get something from the shop on the way to school the next day. I think at its peak, I took around 5 pounds worth of change. Then one day I just suddenly stopped. Maybe my brain developed enough to realize it wasn't a very good thing I was doing. I still do not know if my grandparents noticed to this very day, and they never brought it up to me.
End
Damn.
of confession.
What do you think?
I think
Preteen is like, what, 11 to like 13, 14 maybe?
pre-teen, Cal, before you're a teen.
So,
That's
okay,
like
so, like
11 to 12, 10 to 12.
Yeah. Okay.
That like stealing from the elderly is good? No, mine are go to hell. Okay, I feel like that's not necessarily was the last one. Yes, it was.
Yes.
The last one that got
Well, I tell you
submitted to
what.
me and Cal. There may have been some that were retracted by moderators.
Yes.
Because they didn't fit TOS or whatever.
Mhm.
But that's I feel like on the one hand, I'm like, your grandparents didn't notice. On the other hand,
Like,
I'm
how good
like-
for your grandparents to not notice?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they said at it was peak, it was like £5. Did you take 5 in one go, or was that like over the course of your thievery, you took £5?
I feel like because they said they were taking £1 here and there. I feel like maybe it meant like in one go they took £5.
In one go, they took £5.
That's how I kind of read it.
In that case, like, how much money did you take from your grandparents?
I don't know. How much did they take? Like, what?
Yeah.
I'm so curious, actually. I'm glad that they recognize, hey, this isn't good, maybe. But, like, how long was this going on for? Because they said it started when they were a preteen.
Yeah, like,
they
did
mean it
this
went
go on
longer.
until you were, like, old?
Yeah. And, like, how old are they now in comparison as well? I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm just curious about all these things.
I have
But
so many
do
questions.
think- I do have, like, the whole thing is, like, okay, I feel like this person definitely didn't come from a pocket money home.
Yeah.
You know? Like, because if they did, I don't think they would be taking pound coins. Well, they could still be, but I don't think they'd be taking pound coins from their grandparents to go to the shop before school.
Honestly.
Do you know what, actually? It depends exactly what they were buying. I
Yeah,
think.
what were you buying? What were you buying?
What were you buying? Why was okay? So what do you think? Do you think hell?
I think you're going to hell.
Because I feel like as a preteen, you know it's not the best thing to be doing. You might not know
Yeah.
how bad it is, but they even said that like they knew it was bad at a point and they stopped, but they probably knew before then, but just not how bad. You know?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
probs candy, probably.
Yeah.
There is an elderly
probably.
thing called a pound for a pound. Hope they wasn't doing that. Oh god, yeah.
What's that?
Mine are explain, you brought it up.
Pound for a pound.
You can totally pay them back in secret and repent. That is true. You'll go to
They might
heaven
have
if you
done
pay
that,
that.
who knows?
They would have included it in the confession, I fear.
That is true.
They would have included
Oh,
this.
fair enough.
I'm gonna see if I don't think any others would have come through because I think Luxie sent them to us.
I'd like to send them to us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have no clue what a pound for a pound is, so I'm curious. But I think, yeah, they should go to hell. Like, if they're still a teenager, baby hell, because I'm proud of them for realizing before they're an adult.
Yeah.
But, like, if they're an adult, hell. Swearing out.
Would you do these again? I'm thinking
Oh
one of
my
mine might have been
God.
lost in the ether because it was just a silly confession. Oh no! Yes, of course we will. I love this so
Yes.
much. Stop elderly people wearing out
Okay,
joints
for
during
sure.
sex. They have to put a pound in a bowl to count them and limits.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy to think about. Well, yeah, I think hell. I think hell.
I think hell.
Mhm.
My gosh. We've done
Confessions
it.
go Crazy.
Confessions
it.
go crazy. We did it. We did it.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this, and I think we should definitely do it again in the future. And maybe, make it bigger in somewhere. We could maybe figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we have our secret plans. We can
We have our secret plans. We have
include
secret plans that you're
those.
not allowed to know about.
Yeah, you're not allowed to know
Put in
about
leopard
this.
chat. Put in leopard chat.
Care homes are known for being sex-driven places at times.
Damn.
Okay, what a wonderful place to end stream. Thank you guys so much for coming today and visiting us.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
And thank
yes.
you for your donations as well. You're helping out a great bunch.
Yes, thank you
And
so
the
much.
fundraiser will still be available after stream, so don't worry if you couldn't donate today.
Mm-hmm. Thank you
It's a bit
guys.
last minute, wasn't it? So
It was a bit. I mean,
yeah.
in just like 2 weeks, we got so many confessions. Who do we want to
Yes.
raid, Cal? Who do we want to raid?
Okay, the only person I see who's live right now that I know that we both follow is Amira.
Do you want to follow? Do you want to raid
Uh,
Amira? Let's raid
Yeah,
Amira.
we could just raid Amira. It's easy peasy, isn't it?
Thank you for
Yeah,
the stream. Of course. Thank you for coming, Ty. Thank you for coming, everybody.
And yeah, thank you all for just being cool.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
And dealing with us to collaborate with each other all the time.
Yes, we will be doing it again. Guys, can someone
Guys.
send in our sweet raid message for the Sparks?
We're just so, I feel like we just are good at yapping together, So
I
that's why
love
we
these.
Like collaborate with each other.
I love these yapping collabs.
Yes, I do too. But yeah, I hope you guys.
Thank
have a
you,
wonderful
Teo.
evening, and I'll make sure Sia gets her schedule out tomorrow, and I'll do mine as well.
Yes, yeah.
I've kind of been put on force people to make their schedule duty these days, so
Yeah.
I'll make sure Sia's on it. Yes.
Cal do be pinging hardcore.
Yes, I do. But I hope you all have a very good rest of your evening.
Have
with
an
Spice and
amazing
Fireflies.
evening.
Yes, and go join Amira, who is playing Among Us.
Among Us
But,
in real
she's always
life.
fun to watch. Yes.
She is. Okay.
Yes. And she's
Rest
a
well,
mega supporter,
Sparks
so-
and Fireflies. I hope your dreams are very, very kind.
And we'll see you next week.
Mwah,
Bye
mwah,
bye.
mwah. Bye.